Hey, oh.
Hey, you see the shooter was a Paisan?
What murder?
What?
Oh, the dude.
I don't know. Did I show it to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love that shit.
He was the best guy around. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Diversity Catalog. As you can see, we have some Christmas decorations. Thanks to Mike, we couldn't find a lot of what we had last year. So I'm going to go out and buy more for the next couple episodes.
Well, they're probably I'm telling you, they're in the crawl space.
Where's
Shout
the crawl
out.
space at in there?
No, it's in there.
Oh.
Crawl space. Oh, you should. I don't have to go up there.
Well,
You're gonna be looking through fucking. My mom knows where.
I wouldn't go there.
Shout out to Josh for this lovely holiday Christmas themed background. Very nice, very cozy. I like that. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Diversity Catalog. It means a lot. If you're watching on Amazon, Apple, Spotify, rate the podcast 5 stars. Count them 5 stars. Find us on social media at Diversity Catalog on Instagram, TikTok, as well as X. And if you have been following us closely, you will see that we posted our 300 sub challenge video.
Gulp.
Posted our Thicket video, went better for some than it did others.
Yeah.
Very funny video. Actually edited very well, better than I thought
Was
it was
it?
going to be.
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was funny. With the
I'll have to watch it.
You haven't watched it yet?
How long is it?
15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's
All
short.
You didn't watch
All of our
it?
stuff's unreasonably long. I don't
Yeah.
have time to watch it. I'm sorry.
It's
What?
so
I'm a
good.
busy man.
Yo, it's actually really
think I watched
funny.
these
Like
things?
he squeezed like memes and stuff in there. There's
Oh, really?
There's funny
Yeah.
Oh,
sounds.
fantastic. Funny sounds.
It's not just like the raw. Yeah, it's not just like the raw video.
It's been
It's
a
actually
fucking
really good.
Like,
long
working on
fucking time.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm not even just saying that because I'm a member. I
fucking
thought it
forever.
was pretty funny. But yeah, that's out. Please share that with your friends. Go watch it so that way it was worthwhile. Josh has a little snippet of it, I think. Right? You're going to show
Dope.
this? Play this.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Diversity Catalog 300 Sub Special. And today, we're trying Thicket.
Don't you drink it!
Oh my god! You know, but they
Why'd you drip out my hand?
It's kind of like when you hack a big loogie.
no.
Stop doing that.
Nice. Yo, you got to watch it.
I'll have
I
to
can't
watch
believe you didn't watch it.
I
I don't have
watch it.
time. What do
You
you
had a
fucking
busy-
watch this
you had a
doing?
busy
You were
day.
coaching. You could have been watching that during coaching.
No, I couldn't have.
It's a JV meet.
Are we going right to the? I was the fucking head coach today.
Oh, wait, really? What
Bro.
happened to Frenak?
Listen, Frenak, he goes on Saturday. So we had a meet Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first week of coaching, going to my second week. We had the invitational Saturday, the injury fund, right?
Yeah.
That was Saturday. That went fine. Then he's like, Monday we get a JV meet. Tuesday we have a dual meet, and then Thursday we have the girls JV meet. So he's like, me and you will go to the Monday meet. I go, okay, perfect. And then we won't have to go Thursday. And then obviously everyone's going Tuesday.
Right.
So he's texting me stuff, and I'm like, why is he telling me this? Like, he's going to be there.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, because he's also now like the girls' like fucking commissioner. Like the whole league's.
Oh,
like,
really?
Not commissioner, but like manager of the girls.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, I'm just going to go Thursday because it makes more sense. So he's got me and the throwers coach who you know her, but I won't
You
say
said
her
that
name
before,
anyways.
yeah.
She's been there like 1 year. I've been there 2 years. And
You're like-
we both don't know. We both don't know. It's because she's only been there for outdoor.
Oh.
So you led them to a loss.
It was a JV meet. They didn't do scoring. They didn't even give them stickers. They hand-timed everything. Tell you what, I think the state's getting defunded. They're fucking taking money away.
Really?
Kind of crazy, yeah. I thought the
you
sport was
say
getting
that?
more popular. I have like 10 kids total, women and men.
Oh, wow.
I remember when we were there was like 20
Oh,
girls
yeah, it was a
deep.
lot. Yeah.
Crazy.
Just on the girl side, well.
Right, yeah.
Huh.
Actually insane. Even the throwers, there's like
I feel the
6
younger-
throwers.
I feel like that makes sense, though. I feel like the younger generation's kind of like moving away from sports, physical activity.
Yeah.
Think so?
I mean, like, football's always going to be big. Basketball's always going to be big. But, like,
think
track.
I mean, I understand that now I've lived longer in the sport, but I feel like the sport's only become more popular social media wise. Like there's so much
guess.
more now that you're not a loser if you run. You're still a loser, but you're not a loser. In
Yeah, but I
certain
think
places.
now it's like, wow, that guy's great, and then and you're like, I probably won't be able to be that fast or be that good, and then you're like, all right, like it's cool to watch now, not cool to play.
Which you would
or
think if it's cool
participate
to
in.
watch, you'd be more enticed to play it.
Right.
But it seems not so much.
I mean, it's a
okay.
weird thing, especially in high school. Like, you just get off of football season and you have to go right into track. Like, it's like,
Yeah,
not doing
not
this
these
shit.
kids. Not these kids.
No.
Not the ones I'm talking about.
So this is the first time you were actually the head coach.
For all intents and purposes, yeah, I was the
Yeah.
head coach
So
today.
what-
They were asking me questions. I'm like, brother, I mean, keep track of your event. I'm
Not
gonna tell you.
sure.
Did they call check-in? Did they? Were you listening? Like,
Wow.
what do you think? What do you think I'm doing? Just sitting here waiting to listen for you?
they call
Jesus.
check-in?
Well,
He
you
was like,
were-
"Is the dash going off now? I'm the third heat." I'm like, "There's people over there. I assume it is. It wasn't. It was a hurdle. But I sent him over there." I was like, "I don't know what to tell you."
Yeah, you were a bad hire.
That wasn't on the job
Our coach
description.
used to do that to us. Like, let us know if the heat was. If we asked him every time, you would have been like, yeah, they just called it. He would come over to us and be like, hey, they just called your shit.
Yeah, well, I was a one-man army. I mean, the other person I was working with, they had to do. You have to usually work something like an event.
Oh, yeah.
So she was off doing the throws, so I was by myself for most of it. Now, mind you, I got like 10 kids,
Yeah.
but they're all asking me different things. They're like, "Where's the 300 go?" So much later. So much later. You're
Like
the
months
first
and months
fourth
away.
person to ask me this. So much later. Don't worry about it. And it's like the varsity meet went really well. They were responsive to what I was saying, like
Yeah.
when I was yelling out stuff during the race. And I was very happy with that. The JV meet, it was
They weren't doing it.
let loose.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were interesting bunch. Interesting bunches.
It's funny.
I got this one kid who just keeps talking to me.
What? Just about
keep
just
talking
just
to me.
just yapping.
Just keeps talking to me. He literally said today, he goes, "Oh, you're gonna be around for like you're the new guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess so." And he's like, "I can't wait to annoy you for 4 years." And I was
Oh,
like, "Oh,
shit.
fantastic!" Like literally just talking to me. I'd be sitting there like nothing's. I'm not timing anything at the time, and he's like, I never had Chick-fil-A before. You said that last time too. I was, yeah, well, it's like the chicken patties. I go, I don't think it's like your school lunch.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
a lot
not.
better.
What the fuck?
He's like,
Like
one
the
time
chicken
I had a chicken patty and I couldn't move for a week, and I was like, I don't think that's true, but okay. Yeah.
So funny. I feel like I would not be able to talk to high school kids.
We're not so different. I'm not so different from them. They say things, and I'm like, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
That's funny.
They think it's foreign.
Like way over your head, and you're
when
like,
they say something, I'm like, no, I understand. what
I'm
you're
here.
saying.
I've been here.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
on
I'm 10
TikTok.
years older.
They were like, did you play Clash of Clans? I was like, no, but I know what you're talking about. They're like, what about Clash Royale? Yes.
Of course.
I
Wait,
understand
how
what you're saying.
we were the starters of that shit.
I know.
That's
Hangs
funny.
around. I don't know what to tell you.
What else did you do this week? Anything?
Well, that was today. So I had work 7 to 2, right? I get out of work. I go to practice. Pouring rain, 3 to
yeah.
4:30. At the end of practice, like, shouldn't you be on the bus? I go, oh shit! So I have to just start running down there, and then I get in the bus and I'm at the meet, and then we ended at 8:30. Yeah.
Long day.
But yeah, it was a long day. Actually, I'm
Now
not
you're
too
doing-
tired.
Now you're doing this podcast.
Yeah, now I'm hopping on the pod.
See,
like a
now you
20
know
minute
what
break.
it's like.
All day.
Now you know
Oh,
what
please,
it's like.
off yourself.
See? Now
You
know-
have a
know-
week of vacation. Where's my week of
Take a
vacation
week off
every other day?
yourself.
I earned it.
Right. Where's my week of vacation? I'm working 2 jobs.
I earned it.
I'm working 2 jobs.
I earned it, bro.
I enjoyed my steak dinner.
Nice. That's good. I had a decent week last week. It was pretty busy. A lot of work. I'm going to chill this week. Do nothing.
Nice.
I was saying I finished The Sopranos this weekend.
Yes.
Mm.
What was your review of it?
Saturday night, I was a little sad.
Yeah.
That you finished it or you were finishing it?
Postpartum.
Postpartum
Postpartum.
depression. You murdered your baby.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I watched the first 5.5 seasons so fast.
Right. You forgot to save
And, like, I saved the last. No, I definitely savored it. Like, I could tell. I remember pretty much everything. I'm a pretty observant watcher. But I definitely binged because, like, if I lose interest in it, I won't go back. The reason why I finished it when I did was because it was starting to bleed into my algorithms on all my apps.
Oh, you were getting
So I kept
Oh.
seeing, like, TikToks
Yeah.
of, like, scenes
Yeah.
where, like, nothing eventful happened yet in the TikTok, but I was like, I don't recognize that. I have to get off.
Had
this
to
app.
leave. Yeah.
Right.
And then I would go back to Max and be like, fuck, let me just watch the next,
Right.
like, sick bang,
Skin and
bang,
Max,
bang.
right? Yeah.
Because I read the title of a YouTube video, and it was like, why did so-and-so kill so-and-so? And I was like, I didn't know that happened yet.
That's annoying.
Damn.
Oh, it's really annoying.
Yeah.
What was it? You can say it now.
Yeah, but I saw the two names. It actually wasn't that bad. I saw the two names, but I couldn't remember the order. But it was Chris and Tony.
Right. I was gonna say.
So like when they get in the car crash, right?
Right.
And I was like, oh, that didn't just say what I thought it said. But I had dismissed it so fast that I couldn't remember if it said Chris killed Tony
That'd
or
be
Tony
crazy.
killed Chris.
That'd be crazy.
And in my mind, it wasn't that bad because everything was the last season, all signs like were kind of pointing towards Chris
Right.
killing or making an attempt to kill Tony.
Mm.
No, what a beautiful series. It was wonderful.
Oh, Tony Soprano.
Yeah. You've never
I
seen
never watched
right?
it. It wasn't clicking in my head. I'm like, who the fuck is Tony
I
and
think
Chris?
you should watch it.
Oh, it's too far.
I would recommend it to anybody, to be honest. It was what's the matter?
No, he's looking at me.
It was especially interesting to me, I think, because I am Italian American. Not that we grew up like in the mob. Like that.
Right.
It was funny to like watch them, like how they interact with each other and like the values, like all the little like Italian words and phrases and stuff. I particularly enjoyed that a lot. I think they did a pretty good job of like representing. And it was cool too, right? Because like the
What a
Fucking what the
because like the doc, like his psychiatrist too,
right.
like she also offers like the perspective that I tend to have, that I think a lot of media, like The Sopranos and some of the like tacky Italian American movies, kind of paint us in like a negative light.
Yeah.
That,
Right.
like
Minority.
you know, we're criminals and super
Right.
racist and like a prejudice, which like, yeah, I know some
Europeans are like
people that are like that,
that. Motherfucker. Look, I don't remember the words you taught me.
but a lot of that stuff
folk.
used to piss me off, to be
Talk
honest.
about that one.
That was why I didn't watch it for the longest time. 'Cause I
Really?
was like, oh, nah, this is stupid. Like, this isn't really who we are.
Oh, okay.
And you watched
it
it
was
and said, this is who we are.
It was
Wait a minute.
excellent. I
This
wish
is
I
me.
grew up in it.
This isn't who we are. Man, I
But
wish
it was
this was
cool.
who
Like,
we
there's
are.
so, and it's, I've rarely seen a series where so many characters have their own arc.
Right.
I
Yeah.
know I don't watch a lot of TV shows, but I
right.
have watched some of the longer season TV shows that a lot of my friends and the general public say are like some of the best shows ever.
Right.
I felt The Sopranos was like so in depth.
No, I think they do a lot of justice for a lot of people. I think like
Oh my god!
like one of the ones that's like really not like a side character, but like a side character is like Paulie and his mom.
yeah, right.
Like that's such like a thing that's not needed in the show.
Yeah,
but they
it's
just
like
do it.
yeah, and I think there really is a character that everybody can relate to. Like you can find yourself in a lot of the characters. It was great, dude. It was fucking great.
Do you find yourself being a Puerto Rican whore?
No. I was
This
mad
is-
jealous of AJ though. When he got that girlfriend.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say at the
Bianca,
end.
I was like,
I
damn.
was like when he's suicidal and tries to kill himself.
Oh no,
Okay.
no.
That was that's like one of the stupidest scenes ever. He
Yeah.
tries to drown himself in a pool by tying a concrete
A cinder block.
around his ankle
Didn't work?
and a bag on his head.
But the rope was too long.
Yeah.
So the cinder block
floated.
sinks, but he's still like his head's still floating above the water.
Oh, my
but then
God.
he's stuck. And he has like a plastic bag over his head, but like he's not suffocating himself because he's not under
So
the
he's just
water.
sitting there?
And then like Tony comes home and is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like Tony jumps in the pool. No, it was great. It was super. It was a fucking great series. I don't know if it was the best series I watched ever yet. I gotta sit with it. But dude, so many subplots, so many awesome like shooting, death scenes, like so many good plots. The ending, right? I think is what you wanted to talk to me about.
Well, I think one of my favorite deaths is the fish one, where he just pulls a gun out of the fish's mouth and shoots him on the boat.
Yeah,
Look what I just caught.
Bow.
It's fucking so funny.
there are a lot of funny.
Yeah, what'd you think about the ending? Probably one of the most controversial endings in like all of
I
TV.
see
Like a
why.
lack thereof, right?
Now I immediately, so I watched the ending. You know the ending?
Yeah. I saw Everybody Hates Chris.
Right.
They copied it.
Everybody
yeah.
hates Chris does the same thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Out of the it's a nod to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, okay, so they're sitting in the diner.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Everybody's Chris, yep.
Carmela walks in. He fucking like orders onion rings. He plays "Don't Stop Believing." Then like AJ walks in behind this dude in like members only, like jacket. And the last scene is like kind of, it's like peaceful but kind of frantic because the camera keeps panning around to like people in the diner. They keep showing the dude with the members only jacket sitting at the bar. Then Meadow walks in and sits down because she was late. And like the guy with the jacket goes into the bathroom. And that's the second to last scene is the guy goes into the bathroom. And then the last scene is like they pan to Tony and he like looks up. So it's like a cliffhanger, right? Because you don't know if he gets killed by that guy in the members only jacket or if nothing happens at all. I immediately went to YouTube to look up like ending explained. And the guy fucking David Chase. And this is my thing I honestly hate about movie writers. It's like, stop trying to be like mad mysterious about like your work, dude. Like, I think that's so annoying. I like didn't like how he was talking about it at all.
Like, you didn't give a firm answer on it.
Yeah, like shut the fuck up, dude.
Well, Tony
like,
Sopranos is the one that's in all of us the whole time, you know, and that's
Shut
what I
up,
want to do with the
bro.
character. Like, I hate when people say that shit. No, it's stupid as fuck. I hate that.
Like
I hate
stand on.
That. Yeah, exactly. Like, I get like the
Like, I didn't need,
motive.
Yeah, like I didn't need to watch the guy die. I think there was enough events in the last 4 or 5 episodes because fucking everybody starts getting whacked anyway. Like they kind of had to end the show because they lost so many capos.
Yeah.
But I get it makes sense to me why the ending's like that. Because not for nothing, like when I was watching the last season, like the last season is so much longer than the other seasons. And it kind of gets, maybe it's because I watched it all so fast, but it kind of gets to the point where like it's kind of repetitive, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like you have a heel, there's always a different heel. There's always a different antagonist causing some bullshit. They're always trying to kill somebody.
Well, how many seasons
Somebody
was it?
from the 6 seasons.
Yeah.
But the first 5 seasons are like 12 episodes. The last season's like 21 episodes.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's almost double the length. So I'm like watching it, and like all these people are gonna die eventually, or go to jail. But there's so many things left untied, right? Like you don't know what happens to Junior. He's in like that state facility. You don't know what happens with his money. If Janice gets his money, you don't know if Silvio lives, right? Because he gets banged up pretty bad. He's in the hospital in the last episode. You don't know if Tony dies. You don't know. Yeah, like you don't know. Like you just don't know a bunch of stuff. Phil gets whacked. You don't know what happens to their family. So like, dude, they really could have went out. I mean, they had enough to keep going. So I get why in the moment fans must have been pissed.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, like to go full circle to what I was saying about the ending, like David Chase says in a couple interviews, like, well, that's why I picked Don't Stop Believing, because like there's a line in the song where it's like, it goes on and on and on. Because he's like, that their world is just going to keep going on and on and on and on. Like more killings are going to happen, more events are going to happen. So like he wanted to leave it off on that. So I get that. I respect that. But another interview he gave, he's like, all the clues are there for what happens next.
Right.
And like, Tony probably gets shot in that diner.
Yeah.
That's like the consensus that I saw.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Well, apparently
It was cool.
They said it like earlier in the show. They're like, "What do you think happens when you die?"
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple parts, right? Bob.
And he's like,
Bob
just goes to black or
Goes
whatever.
Face of Black.
Bob. Yeah, there's that really nice scene that I think is a lot of people's favorite scene in the last season. Bobby and Janice get like a lake house, right? You ever seen this?
I don't think so.
Tony and Bobby Bacala are sitting on a boat, and they're talking about when they whacked Pussy, bumping
Oh,
Sarah.
right.
Who's like in the show in season 1 or 2, Pussy is like the original rat. Like he gets I don't know, remember if it was coke, but he
gets caught with something.
he had allegations against him as well.
Yeah.
And he like went away for a little while.
Yeah.
But he was like with the feds, and they gave him like a deal, and they were like, wear this wire, and then like, if you get caught, we put you in witness protection, right? Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But they end up finding out, and they kill him on the boat. And
Got the fish scene?
yes, I think so. Pretty sure.
No, the fish scene is some random
It might be
guy.
just
It
a
wasn't
random
Puss.
one-off
Oh.
death. But they kill him because like they put him on a boat, and it's like Tony. I don't remember if Bobby was there, or if Paulie was there, and like Sil. It's like 3 or 4 of them. They
I
bring
think Paulie was there.
they bring Pussy out on the boat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because then they kill him in the cabin.
They kill him in the
Yeah.
cabin of the boat.
yeah, it was.
And
yeah,
then
Paulie
like
was there.
tie a bunch of chains around them, bricks, cinder blocks, dump them in the ocean.
Yeah.
on a set, right?
Right?
So in season 6, they're like looking back and like reflecting, and I think they were asking like, I don't remember who asked. I think Tony asked the question, and Bobby's like, "You probably don't feel it," or something.
Well, if I'm remembering the scene right there on the boat, right, and he's like, "Well, who's your first kill?" And he's like, "I never killed nobody."
Yeah, Bobby never killed anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
But then he ends up killing someone
yes.
last season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, very shockwad. That killing scene pissed me off.
Why?
Because
Because
he
of
just
that?
like did it and then like dropped the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, who the hell? I don't know, dude. There's so much. There really is so much.
I think
death.
one of my favorite killing scenes is the lead up to and then like Chris's wife getting killed.
Yeah, that
That's
one's
such a-
sad.
that's a great scene. I think that's a great scene.
It is a
Chris's
great
wife
scene.
turns into a rat, and he has to go to Tony. He's like, I can't kill her.
So Tony
He's,
had
like,
to kill her.
crying.
It is actually a wild scene.
Damn.
And they like to pick her up.
That's
They're like,
and
Chris
that,
is in the
that's
hospital. Like, come in the car.
that's probably my favorite subplot
yeah.
is her like. Yeah, it's just wild because like now when you think like of a rat, like, you think of somebody that's like going there and telling the truth. Like she knew what to say and not say. Like she was actually like a really shitty rat for the feds. Like she wasn't giving any
Right.
info away really. But they had to kill her anyway. And
Oh,
it's so
damn.
sad. I love that character too, Patsy Parisi.
Right. Yeah.
He's low key like one
Yeah.
of my favorite. I love everything about that dude. The way he talked, the dresses. Yeah, I thought he was dope. Yeah, it's such a great show.
Or like
If
I like,
you haven't watched it, you gotta watch.
I like when they go to Italy. And,
Yeah.
And Paulie's talking. He's like, "Give me spaghetti and meatballs." He's like,
Yeah.
"What is he saying?"
it. Yeah,
So
yeah.
funny.
Fioreo's a great character.
Yeah.
I was pissed that he just kind of like abruptly goes back and leaves and never comes back. That happens a lot in the show.
Yeah.
You see, he was just here.
We just talked.
Fiorio.
I know you're doing.
I
a
know,
bit.
but
we just
we're
talked
doing it
about
for the
this before.
podcast. He was just
he
in
just
Rhode
said that, and
Island.
I was like, "This guy's pulling my fucking
know?
leg."
Yeah,
I
Fiorio-
literally said that to him before the
Fiorio
pod. I
was
was like,
just
"You're
here
joking right
in
now."
Olneyville. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Great show. I don't know if you have any other questions for me about it, but
I had a meme. Can you pull the drive?
you
If the drive don't back up, the engineer's dead.
a meme about the Sopranos.
Yeah. Well,
Just binge watch the Sopranos for 9 hours. Yeah, I wish we had like Nick.
that what it looked like
I
or
wish
no.
There's a pussy character named Pussy. I don't know.
Yeah.
really stupid meme.
What's he wearing?
I wish we had like nicknames and shit like that.
Didn't we try to make nicknames for ourselves?
You were Don Worm.
Yeah, Don Worm.
Yeah, that's right. It's such a good show. It is a great show.
I think so.
If I had to,
You get a rating for
I
it yet?
still think
So you
Peaky Blinders is my favorite show.
Really?
Wow.
That's shocking.
With shivs.
Sopranos is the best show I've ever watched because those are different things.
Best and
Right.
favorite.
Yeah. Boat and goat, different.
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders is my favorite, but Sopranos.
Oh,
is the best.
okay. I see what you're saying.
I think it's better than Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
and I think that's why you would like it because the more you watch, the more you realize that both of the main characters are anti-heroes.
Oh yeah.
Like
You're rooting for the
like a
villain
lot of
that's
people
really-
don't want to admit that about Tony, but like he doesn't even realize himself that he's like kind of a terrible person.
Well, yeah. That's why I liked fucking.
Like he actually is like a terrible father. He is a terrible husband, and like it's interesting to watch unfold that like he doesn't understand why his son becomes suicidal,
Yeah.
but it's because he
He's a
was
piece
never
of shit,
around
yeah.
and he was exposed to all this shit. But I could talk about it for like the whole episode.
I think those
don't
are the
have
best
anything else.
shows where like
I'll stop
you
myself.
sympathize and root for the main character.
Crazy, yeah.
And they're unraveling and becoming like a piece of shit. And by the end of the show, you're like, he actually wasn't one of the good guys. Like
Yeah,
Snowfall.
he wasn't.
Snowfall's just like that.
Oh,
Love
really?
Snowfall's. Oh my god.
I think I watched the first season of that.
Dude, Snowfall's so good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I
I,
haven't-
You'd like
haven't
Snowfall.
watched,
It's like relatively
probably would.
the same
I haven't
part.
watched a show in a while.
I'm a show
Game of
watcher.
Thrones might have been the last show I
now,
followed.
yeah, I have like a void,
Yeah.
and I was really only watching it like
Actually,
in my downtime, like
Yeah.
work. But like when it was getting good, like the end
Right.
of the seasons, I would like wait to watch when I was like at home. I could like, sit down on the couch, like no distractions. But I watched it at work this weekend, and I was like, damn, what the fuck? Yeah, I like couldn't wait to finish it by the end. But no, it was good.
Nice.
It was good. Yeah, I could talk about it forever. We gotta talk about something else.
Well-
Speaking of paisans
Speaking of paisans,
and hitmen, since the last recording, unfortunately, the CEO of UnitedHealthCare was shot and killed. All signs point to an assassination, pretty much a planned murder. It's very sad. This man lost his life. I think he was 51, 52
I have no clue.
years old. What was his name?
Brian Thompson.
Brian Thompson's, right?
Brian Robinson Jr. Jr.
Very sad. He was set to attend a conference, I believe, in New York, and was killed in the street in Manhattan by a paisan, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione. Yeah, crazy, absolutely crazy, crazy. Let's start like from the beginning. What was your reaction to like seeing the video? Because the video is crazy.
It was honestly the most nonchalant. What are you doing?
Listen to shit in my walls.
You got mice in the ceiling. That was crazy.
Probably.
Go home.
Anyways.
Sorry, they're gone now. Yeah, it was the most nonchalant
Looking at
killing of all time.
Yo, crazy.
Genuinely,
I mean, people
yeah.
immediately were like, oh my God, this is an inside job. Hire, right? Like, dude had a silencer. Now they've said that the gun was like 3D printed.
Oh, really? I didn't hear
crazy.
You see that?
No,
yeah.
that's insane.
Crazy. I mean, yeah, the CCTV footage, like, we're not going to show it, but we have a picture
that.
of
Obviously,
it.
I watched it.
Crazy. I watched it a ton of times.
You're a
I watched
sicko.
it once.
Crazy.
Once.
Absolutely
Yeah,
crazy. Yo, you literally have something in the ceiling. We'll find it
We can
after.
do it when the bat flies out of this fucking ceiling.
If a bat flies out of the
It's happened before. It's happened
you
before.
serious?
Yeah.
Flew out of here.
It was in here.
That would be sick.
Now every noise I'm hearing, I'm getting fucking shook.
That'd be wild.
Well, lock in.
Anyway.
It's fucking. They fly
Hold on,
around
let's lock
like animals,
folks up,
dude. They're
folks up.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, so CEO unfortunately has lost his life. I think they had like a private funeral or something today or yesterday. Something about it. I was watching the news
I
tonight
didn't mean to
before I
laugh.
came here. But yeah, they've since found this young man, 26-year-old. We've learned a lot about him. We have a ton of links to get through. Is that on the screen right now?
No, it was though.
It was. But yeah, it's unclear what the actual motive is, but there's educated guesses that a lot of people have been making.
It's clear now.
It's probably
It's
pretty
pretty clear. Like we don't know for 100%
No,
fact.
I'm pretty sure we know for 100% fact. He had like a huge back surgery.
Yeah, but that's not
He
like
had a manifesto.
that's a theory.
No, he had a manifesto.
No, but like we don't know exactly.
what do you?
generally
He
speaking.
wrote about it.
Listen. Generally speaking, this is a hit and a protest towards private healthcare, private insurance
Yes.
companies.
I mean, at what point is it not a protest? If you just shoot someone,
It's a
everything-
violent
no, I know.
protest.
You're agreeing with what I'm
He
saying.
said this is America.
Right. I just don't know. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's a protest at that point.
You know what I mean.
Right. How about you like? Can I say something real quick?
No.
Me and my friend were talking about this.
It's your podcast.
And he was saying so in a weird way, but would you say this is a political action?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
But why?
Because it's a stance,
Private industry.
a very extreme stance to take on the grand scheme of like healthcare and how like it's fucked here basically, and how they fuck people over.
Right.
Yeah.
But they fuck over both sides.
Yeah. I would say it's political.
Why?
I just explained why.
What would
Yeah,
it
but-
not? What would it be if it wasn't
Right.
political?
Exactly. But could name anything that's not what kind of killing isn't political?
A regular murder. You just kill someone on the street just because you
Why?
don't like them. Gang murder.
Yeah, but it could be any. If it's any kind of person, then like anything can be turned. Everything.
I
Anything
think-
is technically political.
I think this is
is
specifically
stupid.
political
What do you
because
think?
that guy's like so important. And
you
was
got to be important.
not important, but you have to be in a thing
Just a thought. Just a thought.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think just because that he was a CEO of UnitedHealthCare makes it very political. If it was just a random worker, I wouldn't say it makes it as political, but it still technically is. But
Like
yeah.
if I botched someone test and they came to kill me, is that political?
If you what?
If I botched someone's like lab work and they shot me, is that political?
No, I think that's personal. I think the
Why? I'm in the same machine.
making it political. This making it makes it political because it's like a commentary about healthcare in general, not just that specific guy.
But healthcare, like, there's not like two.
Like if there was another CEO walking on the fucking street, I think you would have killed him too. Is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it specifically has to do with this dude or United Healthcare in
No,
general.
I think it did specifically have to do with United Healthcare in general.
Well, I think you found somebody.
Like I think he specifically did it because he had United Healthcare.
Oh, he might-
and they
okay,
didn't
fair,
cover
fair,
his
fair.
shit.
Right, a lot of people.
Like I don't think it was. He didn't do it because he was like, healthcare should be free.
Right.
No.
Right.
But I think it's like,
Would
well,
you have like a personal vendetta with this person?
I don't. He might have had a
He
personal
denied my
vendetta
claim.
with the company.
And he's the head of the company.
Yeah, but I don't think he was like, you know what I mean? He was
Right,
the one
but
that
what
pushed the
policy
button.
What policy is that protest?
It's like, hey, I'm gonna listen. You guys didn't fix this shit. I'm gonna kill somebody right the fuck now. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
So like maybe like that would be the change in the world. They're like, oh, we're afraid our CEOs are gonna get murdered on the fucking street. Like he probably thought he was gonna be like a martyr and like start a thing like the Joker.
Right.
So I
Let's
think
let's
so.
let's go into the details on the facts, what we know. So initially, when the shooting happened, a lot of people were like, "Holy shit, why did this happen?" And that graph, pull that graph up, right?
I think we knew.
This was doing the rounds pretty quickly after the shooting happened. People were saying, you know, this might be a reason why. It's claim denial rates by insurance companies, and if you look closely, all the way at the bottom, UnitedHealthcare has the highest denial rate
What is it? 32.
of private insurance
32%.
companies, which is kind of crazy. 32%. You want me to read that?
Despicable.
It says United Health uses AI model with 90% error rate to deny care, a lawsuit alleges. It says for the largest health insurer in the U.S., AI's error rate is like a feature, not a bug. And I learned a lot about how healthcare works this week, to be honest, because I had literally no real idea. To be
Why?
honest.
What?
And obviously they make money.
Oh, you're talking about just this specifically. I thought you had something.
Yeah. No, obviously the insurance company wins when they deny you.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
And let's get into the word deny. There's a couple other keywords here. Defend and depose, right?
yeah.
Those were the words etched into the bullets
It's pretty sick, right?
that struck and killed the CEO of United Healthcare. A lot of people were
right.
wondering what that was, and it's basically like the steps that companies take
Right.
in the like denial of claims process. Forgive me, I'm not
Right. Yeah, I think it was
an expert, but
deny the claim, defend whatever, like the procedure that
yeah,
they
and
did.
then like take a deposition.
And then what was the last one? Depose,
cool.
like the thing.
Yeah,
Like, get
this
rid
was
of it.
people were saying it could be an ode, right? It could be a reference to the book Delay, Deny, Defend, which is a book about methods used by insurance companies
Google it
to
real
drag
quick.
their feet on customer
That
payments.
phrase.
Oops.
That's not what I meant. Not this phrase.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, the other one.
Deny, defend, depose.
It'll come up with because it's like an actual thing. Yeah, right there, the first one. Scroll down.
Well, it's just about the clues.
Well, yeah, but he says it. I just read it. I hate when they do this. Shows at the top. Go back. Can you press back on it? Says it right there. Top thing.
It refers
Denying
to
a claim, then defending their actions, then disposing the case. I don't know.
Okay.
right. Yeah, so that was a key detail. Then what came out after? I'm trying to remember the timeline, right? So after, then they released like those images of him.
Yes.
Right. There's the one inside, I believe, the hostel, which is where he was staying. Which
Is that what it was?
Didn't see that.
There was a Starbucks.
Well, there's a couple different ones.
Oh.
But the main picture that was doing the rounds is the one of him with the mask around his chin, kind of smiling. Apparently, he was like spitting game.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
A
Did you
tweet.
see that? He was
Yeah.
trying to rizz up the girl, and I think the girl like had recognized the picture and was like, "Oh yeah, that was definitely him." Obviously, they didn't know his name. I remember watching the news at work over the weekend. They said that they were investigating like a candy bar wrapper, a plastic bottle. I don't know if they got that from the hostel or from the Starbucks, but they believe that they had something like with DNA on it. And then obviously after it happened, there was a bunch of policemen wandering around. Pull up the backpack. There's a bunch of cops wandering around Central Park because
I have that video too.
he took he took one of those like electric fucking city bikes.
City bikes, yeah.
He didn't actually take one of those. They said
No?
they debunked that.
That
Said it
wasn't him?
It was,
Oh, really?
no, they said it was an electric city bike.
Oh,
They
really?
said that we had no data on it being one of
Interesting.
those bikes. Because that dude, I'd leave that to the thing you
I
had.
remember that.
It was a community note that was like, yeah, they said FBI or police. They both said that he.
Oh, you listen to community notes?
Well, anyway, yeah, he gets on a bike, dips into Central Park, where honestly, you're just dumb if you thought he was going to stay in Central Park. Like I was
Oh,
watching
yeah.
videos of the cops just like kind of regularly walk through the park
Yeah.
and like look under bushes for this guy, being like, "Hello."
Well, I think they were looking for clues, not him specifically.
Well, yeah, and in clues they did find, right? This tweet, pull up the Pop Grave one. That one, I like this one. This tweet here says, new photos. What's the matter?
No.
Oh, it says new photos of the UnitedHealthCare CEO assassin suspect and his backpack, which had Monopoly money and a jacket inside. We'll get to the Monopoly money in a little bit. It says the FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for information, which I believe was actually only $10,000. But it says it's believed he went on foot at Columbus Avenue and West 86th Street and got a taxi, taking him north to the George Washington Bridge bus station where he supposedly left New York City.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's actually, you can't get away with anything.
Well, not this day and age.
Dude, what is that?
I'm so afraid right now. I'm sorry.
It's a mouse.
My parents are actually saying there might be something in the house.
There's got to be a mouse, bro. You have mice. You definitely have mice.
Well, noted.
Anyway.
At least it's not a bat. They won't come through the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Definitely stay in there.
So yeah, they found the backpack in Central Park full of Monopoly money. Now people are trying to like connect
Yeah.
like the symbolism of it.
Right.
I honestly can't because I'm an idiot. I don't really know
Well, let's look up
what the connection is. I did see some TikToks and stuff that I have since forgotten.
I think it was just funny.
Yeah, but I think it had like a
Thanks, Josh.
it's kind of a nod to like the system being a monopoly where like
Thanks, Josh.
I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out more in time.
Josh.
No,
Connections
no,
will be made by
there
people.
was-
Looked up
was-
Monopoly
smarter than
game
us.
description for it.
No, because there's like a description of the game, like the or like the theme of the game, and it has to do with this technically, but like it's not a good one. It's just like, yeah, players collect rent for their opponent's name to drive them to bankruptcy. It just had
Right.
a commentary on like, does UnitedHealthCare have a monopoly?
Because Monopoly is intended to be an anti-capitalist
Yes,
game,
yes.
demonstrating the negative impacts of economic privilege and private monopolies.
Yeah,
That's a quote from Twitter.
it's a good quote from Twitter because I believe
Quote from Shit Eater 96.
Yeah,
Thank you, Shit Eater 96.
Waltz roast beef 7.
So yeah, very interesting.
07.
And then
007, Walter Rose.
what else in here? You had the 2 bullet points below. Yeah, those. What was this about, Mike?
Video of the police.
This is about the police.
This is the video of the police just walking through the
Just
park.
walking around. Yeah, this is the video I saw. Watch this. Just going for a stroll.
You don't have to put the audio up. You just
Coffee in hand. I could be a cop.
Well, they're like, damn, it's cold as fuck.
getting those clues.
It's like nobody gives a fuck. And like, are we like? I don't know. I can't wait for like the conspiracies, to be honest. Yeah, I watched this video. This next part is nice. I think after this. Yeah, look. Bro goes and like just looks at the bush. Look at this, just looking through the bush.
Not in there.
Nothing in there.
Clear.
Like, what the fuck, dude? I was watching this. I was like, are you serious? Like, this is what we pay for, dude.
well, apparently they don't have cameras in the park. Do you know that?
No,
Which is
It's like the
very
least
surprising.
surveillance area in the whole state of New York.
I saw a funny tweet where
But-
some guy's talking about it, and he's like, "Yeah, my buddy lives in New York," and he said, "Yeah, he shot the guy, escaped on a bike, got away safely, gets to Central Park and gets mugged right away."
Yeah.
Well, there was a couple witnesses too right there outside the hotel that they interviewed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a couple dude. There's one guy because if you watch the video back,
Right, there's one guy right
one
there.
guy
Yeah,
that's
right
standing
there, yeah.
there at the door, and he's like,
he just left.
"Oh shit!"
What the fuck?
And obviously,
just
like
left
everything
with
happened
him.
so fast, like he probably couldn't even have time to process it. But they ultimately found him, young Luigi Mangione. Apparently, they found him in Pennsylvania. It says UnitedHealthCare CEO assassin, suspect identified. I hope that doesn't go on the mic.
Wow.
I just ripped one.
You ripped that.
know.
I'm like, there's something in the room. It does it right now.
Yeah. It says UnitedHealthCare CEO assassin suspect identified as Luigi Mangione, a 26-year-old former Ivy League student, which we'll get to that. Apparently, the kid was like brilliant. Says he was taken into custody this morning at a Pennsylvania McDonald's and was caught with a manifesto that appeared to list grievances with the healthcare industry. He has not been charged yet. What he's doing walking around with the gun manifesto and all
Look,
that
I was
shit.
about to
I
tell
know.
you.
Don't
I was about
know.
to tell you. Goes to McDonald's. Wait, on the run. People are looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to McDonald's with the gun, with his manifesto.
Can I
it's
ask you a
crazy.
question? Can I ask you?
You wanna be
Can I
caught.
ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Do you think?
Josh, what do you think?
Do you think? Do you think this is framing? Do you think this is just an attempt to keep the people at rest because they actually have no idea where the real shooter is?
No, I think that was completely. That's not the
Okay.
way I was going with
We
it.
got the guy.
Those are just the
Don't worry
questions.
about it, we got
Those
him.
are just the questions I like to.
I think the people. No, I don't think that's a bad. That's a
Fair,
bad
fair,
conspiracy.
it's fair.
theory.
So yeah, he apparently gets called at McDonald's. Crazy.
I know.
It's crazy to me that, but this is what I just don't get, right? Because it's like we didn't have a name for the guy at that time, as far as I know. I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around cashier at this random McDonald's in Pennsylvania says, "Hey, half of this guy's face kind of looks like
Right.
No.
the
I saw
shooter."
that too. Yeah.
And then they call the police. Like, did bro?
And then he stood there.
Was he sitting down eating the fucking Kai Cenat
He-
meal? Like,
Yeah. Right.
got his
Bro-
laptop out and was there for like 2 hours until the cops came or something like that.
you know what I'm
serious?
saying?
That's weird. Who's doing laptop
why would
work
you
at
not-
McDonald's, bro?
Maybe he just wasn't all right in the head though at that point, and he just like fuck it. Like he maybe didn't really give a fuck
Yeah.
if he got caught at that
Listen,
point.
it's still very early, right? We have
Yeah.
no idea the state
scope
of his
of it,
mental
yeah.
health. We don't know how long this has been plotted. We have no idea.
Yeah.
The Twitter detectives have been going crazy. I've been seeing tweets of like his LinkedIn, the clubs
Yeah.
that he was into. People found
Big
out
Pokemon
he has
guy.
like a massive, on Goodreads, he has a massive account. He was an avid reader, 295 books. This tweet says, "Who is Luigi Mangione?" It says, I love
Luigi
that name.
Mangione.
Mangione. People are butchering it on the news.
I bet.
Mangione.
Mangione.
Hate that. Mangione. Who is Luigi Mangione? It says, "This is all I found," this Twitter account says. It says,
Cyclops.
he is an avid reader with 295 books listed on Goodreads. Academically, he holds both a master's and bachelor's degree. Stop, you're bothering me.
Oh, the leg.
Shaking my leg.
Yeah, it's bothering the shit out of me. It says, academically, he holds both a master's and a bachelor's degree in computer science from the University of Pennsylvania. Additionally, that's why he went back to Pennsylvania. Additionally, he gained recognition as the valedictorian of Gilman School in Baltimore, showcasing his academic excellence. His work includes contributions to machine learning and robotics, as evidenced by projects on GitHub. Wow.
You guys know what GitHub is?
I know what GitHub is, yeah. I used it in school. Take that. You thought I was going to say no. You think-
I actually didn't think it.
Because you think I'm stupid.
Yeah, I forgot you weren't.
you know what it is?
Yes.
All right.
No, I asked it, so you.
I also
wouldn't
know what it is.
Yeah.
Website.
Thanks.
What is this? So this is what is this?
This is a review on. So he rated a book. This isn't what he said, but he highlighted these things specifically that were in the review of the book.
What?
Okay, what's the name of the book? Can you scroll back up?
It is
So you
So
know
this is from book Luigi. It says Luigi Mangione rated a book 4 to 5 stars. Book is titled "Industrial Society and Its Future" by Theodore John Kaczynski. What?
It's a Unabomber.
Oh fuck, that's right.
She's like, "What's this book?" I'm pretty sure it's just
I
his
thought that last
manifesto.
name was familiar.
Yeah, I thought you would grab onto that when she said that, and I was like, "Oh,
He's the
It's
goat.
actually the actor from The Office, John Krasinski.
Yeah.
John Krasinski.
Theodore Kaczynski. Yeah. It says, when all other forms of... Yeah, his manifesto is wild.
Yeah.
The guy. Is that what this is?
I'm pretty sure this is his actual review, Josh. I don't think this is an excerpt from the book.
He didn't write these words. He quotes them and says they are interesting.
Okay. Well, the quote basically says, when all the
Right.
forms of
This is-
communication fail, violence is necessary to survive.
Right. But this is a quote in his review.
Yes, but he didn't like write those words himself. Like those are the
Right.
points out of the thing that he said. These are
Right.
like the interesting points. to
Right.
see.
Right.
He also highlights, why should we have any qualms about burning them down to survive? Violence never solved anything is a statement uttered by cowards and predators.
It's a hard quote if you were Thanos or something.
Kind of wild. Yeah, it's kind of wild. I also saw, what is that?
Some things in his manifesto. These parasites had it coming, and I do apologize for any strife and trauma, but it had to be done. They said the shooter acted alone. Said the document rallied against the healthcare industry and suggested violence is the answer.
Crazy. I can't wait for the trial.
Now this is a
Fine,
big
well,
point.
I'll say no.
The back stuff.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what you
so,
were trying to say, Mark.
yeah, so apparently he does kind of have a personal agenda. It says, this is Luigi Mangione's banner photo. Can you open the tweet? My eyes, bro.
Oh, you want to read it?
Yeah.
It is a lumbar spinal fusion that someone would normally get for degenerative disc disease. And he loved him some McDonald's, apparently.
Yeah, I saw that video, yeah. Yeah, this was the gun
Right.
and
with
fake
the fake
ID.
ID.
I think
But
they
he
said
goes to
I
the
think they
McDonald's
said
with the fake ID, the gun, the manifesto.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Sit
weird.
there for an hour
bit
on his
wild.
laptop.
seems polar opposite of somebody who goes there masked up with a silencer. Where's the
Exactly.
silencer?
It was there, apparently.
It's built
he had
in, I
suppressor on there, yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
Also, this was fucking crazy. Didn't know this.
His cousin, right?
Yeah,
I
his
saw
cousin
this.
is a sitting Maryland state delegate, Nino
Oh.
Mangione.
I thought I was
Mangione,
supposed to recognize this
Mangione.
person.
who represents District 42A.
Oh, District 42A.
Yes.
Right,
There
yeah.
you go.
Right. The
Bennett.
one, the only.
And then,
Yeah, it's kind of wild. This is wild.
people saying he's a normal dude in school. A lot of people did say that he kind of went off the deep end after his back injury.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of stuff has been coming out. People have been trying to piece together information. Oh, go scroll up. So this is his sister. So his sister posted on her Instagram story, and you can go find this. Basically said praying for you about her brother, and this is what kind of kicked off the suspicion of like I guess people were saying that
Guess I'll have that on
yeah
the
he had
computer
been
now.
like you had just said, like he had been known to kind of been going off the deep end.
Well, yeah, I saw a tweet saying, like, this might be the actual scenario where, like, his family kind of, like, lost contact and touch with him for a while, and then now they're finding out where the fuck he's at with the
Oh, you
shit
think
going
so?
on. That's what people are saying. Just because he was, like, kind of, like, losing it. So
That's
maybe
a
they didn't have
classic
great contact
Right,
with
seems
him.
based. Seems like he clearly set out his goals and tasks, and he completed them.
Right. So we'll see. I mean, it's very early.
Isn't that crazy? You didn't see that yet?
What?
Oh, you're kidding me. I thought that was real.
No, thank God it. I mean,
Oh, I'm pissed. I thought that was real.
So look, it's very early into them finding him. They've literally found him about 5 hours ago, 6
Something like
hours
that,
ago.
yeah.
So unfortunately, we're not able to speak on any charges or
Attempted murder.
He hasn't come out and said anything either. I mean, we know what his mugshot is. We know that he's been found. We know that he's in custody.
We know he's fairly attractive.
They haven't officially said that he is the guy.
Right.
Also, which I think should be noted.
Well, they can't.
yeah, legally.
Right.
Right.
But everything that I've seen, local officials, like what's the guy's name? Is it Eric Adams, the mayor of New York?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got that right? He basically said, like, yeah, we have a very strong candidate.
Right. Yeah, I saw that.
So we'll see what the aftermath of it is. My friends and I at work were looking into it kind of deeper. A lot of websites have been removing information about their CEOs and higher-ups.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The BlackRock CEO now, like, for the application for it, now you get a gun and like a whole security team.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the insurance people did their thing. Did I put on here too? Yeah, I did. Okay. Like literally the same exact day. Yeah, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Anthem. They said they were going to cap. I always mess this word up. Anesthesia.
Yeah.
Anesthesia. for surgical patients, like so it wouldn't cover the whole surgery.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
The same day, and then the next day they were like, "Oh, never mind."
We're
we
not.
didn't do
It's okay. We're actually not doing that.
that. Isn't that insane though?
Yeah, they're fucking.
What sense does that
piece
fucking
of
make?
shit.
Yeah, see, look,
Oh yeah,
they moved all their leadership pages.
Wow. Yeah, I'm telling you, a lot of companies have been doing that. It's wild. What a wild time, dude. Look, I mean, I'm really interested to read his manifesto. Do I think he's bringing to light a big issue? He probably
Like
is.
that one.
But I mean, this is just not the way to do it. I mean, this guy lost his life. He had a family.
Yeah.
It's very sad to see.
I
And
will
we'll
say
see what happens.
the wife when it first came out,
I haven't seen anything about the family. Why?
she said something about it, and she was like trying to like point to maybe why it happened. And she was like, I don't know, maybe it was because of like the coverages or something. I'm like, clearly it had to do with
Right.
the fucking.
No.
I don't know.
No,
They were getting threats about it before, like
this
leading
is a
to.
very interesting time, dude.
What's your take on a general scale about political violence?
You know what?
What a fuck.
One of my friends, one of my friends is staunchly anti-political violence. Any political violence is bad.
And okay,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how to answer that question.
I would say
Take your time.
all political violence is bad, but sometimes that's what's needed to give these like CEOs and these crazy companies that are just
Right.
like preying on people the kick in the ass to like be like,
Like
maybe we
this-
should pull back.
This could.
I don't condone it.
You want an and statement? Let's see, like,
Be the greatest thing of all time.
this could be
Kill
like
him.
our shot heard around the world.
I hate you so much. You. No, I knew you
Why
did that.
not?
You
But
did that
why
on
not,
purpose,
though?
right? That was
Why
like a
not,
joke,
though?
though. That was
But
like
why
a joke,
not,
right? No, but I understand. But that was
If-
like
but-
that was like a.
It's shot heard around the world.
That was like a joke, though, right?
Bro, heard around America. I mean, if the if the healthcare companies start like pulling back or
True.
becoming more lenient,
But they won't. That's the
Why
only
did you
thing.
never like hedge your bet? You could have been like, "This is our Lee Harvey Oswald."
Yeah,
the shot heard around the world.
This could be.
In
Yeah,
which,
but-
in which
Shot heard
then
around the world.
started
That was-
like
that was-
decolonialization of the entire world.
that was hyperbolic
It was
too.
a bit hyperbolic.
They overstated the shot heard around the world.
What do you mean they overstated it?
They did, dude.
How? Who is they?
Everybody heard it, bro. How can they overstate
of
it?
the time, bro.
What do you mean they overstated? It literally started the Revolutionary War,
Yeah, and in America.
which then led to
It's a
like
s-
every other place starting a revolution against their colonizers.
Yeah, I guess we'll get into that later.
What do you mean you guess?
We'll get into that later in the episode.
Right, I guess we will, but
No, I know what you mean.
I hate you
This could
so
be the
much.
modern day one, dude.
No, I don't think it will be. I'll tell you that.
Well,
right
anyway.
now.
No, you're right though.
can't.
Like
Yeah.
what the wife? That's wild. I didn't see the wife said that. Like he's obviously, dude. Like I'm being serious. I'm being honest. Like he's obviously shedding light on a pretty,
Right.
it's a pretty sensitive topic in
Yeah.
in America.
Right.
Do I think this needed to be done specifically?
100%.
Killing somebody? You didn't know where I was going with it yet.
No, I would say 100%.
Come on, bro. You don't feel like that.
No, I don't. That's why I said it.
Yeah, it's sad. It's a tragic loss. But I mean, we'll see. I'm itching to read the manifesto.
Itching to kill more.
The issue, not the issue,
Right.
but like the thing about when shit like this happens, you just got to look at social media and people are fucking
You know-
banding together for the dude and
They love
thinking
him.
he's like
No,
the goat.
know. Those are these
that's
Robin
not
Hood.
So it's like
right.
it's not right, but at the same time,
It's
it
not
says
right.
a lot about how awful these companies are doing
Right.
people to where
Well,
you're like
yes, you're right.
applauding the
Yes,
fact that
yes.
some dude got fucking gadded.
Yeah, listen, like what I just said, it's terrible somebody had to lose their life over this.
So many people have.
But dude, when you think
Yeah.
about it, I was just gonna say that. Like, what's one compared to who fucking
Millions.
knows how many people have been denied?
Right.
You know what I mean? I have listen. I don't even know enough to be talking about the topic, to be honest. But like, it's fucking wild. It is wild. Funny meme that came out of it. You saw like the day after Chipotle raised their prices by like 2%.
Yeah.
Did they?
And people were like, "Who's the Chipotle CEO?" Did you see that? They were like, "Will somebody find this person?" I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" But yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else
Well,
about
even
about this?
Wait,
people
hold
were
on,
saying,
sorry.
"Oh yeah, this meme." This is a good
Eli Manning first time riding the subway. Coincidence?
one.
That is funny.
People were saying too, Elon Musk had like a public appearance or something like that for like a thing, and he had his kid with him.
Oh shit!
They were like, he's using him as a bodyguard, like a body shield.
Listen, I think everyone else is probably safe.
For now.
Especially if this guy actually acted alone. It's just wild, the fall off.
Well, the Joker acted alone too.
I don't understand the reference.
The Joker acted alone
Jesus
until people
acted alone.
banded against him.
Jesus acted
Oh.
alone.
Or banded with him, rather. Yeah, because that's the only thing where it gets like pretty tricky is if there are other people that are like, this guy did this. Fuck it, why the fuck
Well,
can't
who
I?
knows now, right? Because
That's
like
what
we
I'm
were just saying, like now this dude's got stands.
Yeah.
Right.
People might be like, yo, I agree with him. Like I'm trying to join in on this underground revolution against fucking healthcare. Who the
Yeah.
fuck knows? I don't condone
Also,
that. Please don't do that.
Thinking about it
What the fuck?
right now,
You would
like
do
the dude's super fucking smart. He reads a lot. I'm sure that manifesto is gonna like probably strike chords with a lot of people. It's
It's
probably
only
gonna be super
2
well
pages
written.
long.
That might
pussy
be all you
shit.
need.
That's pussy shit.
Might be all you need.
Nah, that's pussy shit.
Right to the point.
Every other manifesto is like 150 pages.
Yeah, but I
Right.
think
He's not as spastic, which is like bad.
which is not bad, but a good thing because some
Right.
people are gonna be like, well, this guy is actually making fucking sense.
I'm very
Right.
Like he
But
seems like
no.
a smart
Yeah.
fucking
I'm
guy.
very-
I guarantee.
Yeah, but he's not. He's not. Listen, you might read 290 books, but he's also like a STEM major, so it's not going to be like a beautifully written.
He's not. He's not.
We
I
don't
believe.
know that, bro.
And
We
I
don't know
assume he's
that.
smart.
well, yeah, he's smart. I didn't say he was stupid.
Yeah, that's mean. What do you mean? It's
I
why
just
gonna
don't
be.
have a way with words and chanting wise.
Could be.
I was
Could
gonna
be. I'll
say
wait
it's
to read
funny.
it. My first manifesto I've read, probably.
I was gonna say
think so.
it's
On 2
funny.
pages you can.
It's
I think I might
funny
have
though.
skimmed the Unabomers.
The last thing I think I'll say, and I don't know what else you guys have to say, but it's funny to me how like we went from you watch that video initially and you're like, oh my god, like they fucking flew in some fucking assassin,
Yeah. Yeah.
calculated cold.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
he looked like the dude in the Olympics from Turkey.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like
in
he
pocket.
literally looked like the meme, right? No glasses, nothing. To nerd from fucking University of Pennsylvania.
Based.
Some fucking book reading.
Could be
nerd.
one of us.
Could be.
Could have been one of us.
So that was funny to me. We'll
Could
see
be.
what happens. I'm
And it's
very.
New York.
I can't wait for the trial, the manifesto. This Netflix documentary is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Can't wait to watch that.
In 5 years. Yeah.
Do the people
see.
if they don't get a Netflix thing written about them and they're still alive, do they get
They get
royalties?
paid for it? I don't
No,
know.
I don't think so. Not if you're part of a crime. I don't think. I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
Really?
But I think
can't you like
I think they're allowed to use like
Your
your
likeness?
likeness, but they don't
Really?
have to involve you in it. Like you can just say, "No, I'm not doing this." Because you know how many fucking documentaries there are where they're
No.
like, "Oh, we asked them to comment, but they didn't. They said no."
Right.
So like clearly they didn't have permission to use them, but
Yeah.
not permission, but
I don't know what what's like the not statute of limitation, but the statute of limitation on using someone's public.
I
figure.
think once it gets put out in the public, like in terms of like a crime or something, I feel like it's just free game.
that's weird.
Yeah, I know it is weird, but that might just be it. Like you lose your right to that once you get put into that shit.
Huh?
Anyway, anything else on this? Pretty wild.
No,
Very crazy.
Wild time to be alive right now. What else is going on in the world, Mike? Mike wanted to bring this up.
I had a bunch of other stuff too, and I forgot about it. I didn't have time to cover it. Yeah, I mean, so the next biggest thing. Well, I'll cover this one quickly. We don't really need that many links for it, but basically, in South, I think this was the next day. We recorded.
that.
We recorded Monday.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was the
yeah,
next
yeah.
day.
And I
Yeah.
think literally Tuesday, or it was that night because they're technically 24 hours behind us.
Yeah.
I think, or ahead of us, behind us.
Yeah.
South Korea went to fucking martial law.
Can you explain to me what that means?
So basically, the cops take over. The cops in the army take over everything.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's yeah, I don't know. That's my understanding of it. Like the military just comes into power and there's no like law stuff going on. And so, anyways, I'll just say prime minister because I don't know the government structure. The prime minister puts it into martial law while everyone's sleeping,
Yeah.
so that they can't
Oh,
come in and
yeah.
vote against it. And so, like all the people, like I'll just say the House of Representatives,
President. Yeah.
the president? Oh, okay. So the president set this up. The president puts it in martial law at just say 8 p.m. He bards and barricades the places they have to go
Yeah.
and vote legally or something like that. And I guess they all scale
Yeah.
the walls and
They
take
all
it down.
storm it, yeah.
Yeah. And then basically they voted and literally no one was like, yeah, this is not a good idea. I don't know why you did this. And then he literally came out and goes, whoopsie.
Yeah. He goes, "I'm sorry for causing
sorry
any
for doing that."
anxiety."
Yeah. Okay.
Why
And
did he do it though?
It says it was
No
to,
fucking
it was
clue.
to counter an opposition that was and I quote, trying to overthrow the free democracy, end quote.
That's probably what they just said, though. So I don't really know an actual reason.
Yeah.
But it's pretty funny. There's a bunch of clips, basically, because so in South Korea, you have mandated enrollment in the military.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone does, I think, I don't want to say it's 4 years, but I think that everyone has to go through basic training or something like that. So it was like cops coming to a protest, and they literally, like, the guy reaches out and he gets like fucking turned around by the other guy.
Really?
Because they're all like, they all know like close combat shit. So it's, yeah, you literally got flipped around. It was
Like
pretty
you're fighting
funny.
your twin from the future.
See if you can pull it up. Just do like South Korean cop. It'll probably come up.
I want to say really quick, too, I'm reading this New York Times article. It's pretty interesting. It says, South Korea's constitution states that the president may proclaim martial law when, and I quote,
Put martial law.
it's required to cope with the military necessity or to maintain the public safety and order by mobilization of the military forces in time of war, armed conflict, or similar
Keep scrolling.
national emergency.
Look up media. Just go media.
You guys don't give a fuck about
I heard is that what you said?
I heard you said, yeah.
it. Okay.
In case they need like draft things. Maybe it's not here. It was pretty funny. It was like one of those judo moves where he like turns him around by using his own weight.
That's funny.
That was one of the guys.
video is
Wait,
cool.
open this up. I want to see. I heard there was a quote, but I don't know if he actually said it. Oh, you can't hear shit.
I don't think there's sound in this one. Unless there isn't, I can't hear.
Can you click on it, see if they said what he said? He said, I didn't know if he actually said that. So if he actually said that, it'd be really funny.
Why?
Because basically, because Korea is like a big gaming community.
Yeah.
This is literally one of their like their Congress people, and so the quote is Talon Max E takes Ghost. Basically, what that means, that's a League of Legends thing.
Yeah.
And so Talon's E is basically a wall climb. He like flips over a wall.
Oh.
And Ghost is just like a speed boost.
So this
So
dude,
he says that when he's on Instagram Live, and it's like a representative. It's so
that's
funny.
really funny.
That's like if AOC was like Commando Pro Martyrdom or something like that. It's like, what? It's so funny. But obviously that'd be a bit different. You'd be stabbing someone and then blowing yourself up. So
that's funny.
it's like if someone hit her and she was like Juggernaut. And she was like double tap and then fucking shot him.
I mean, this is crazy.
It's pretty funny. It's not this clip either, I think. I don't know.
No, it's gone. It's not there. But
It's somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't know. It happened for a fucking day, then it didn't. There was something else that I really didn't understand, and I asked someone I really didn't understand what they were trying to make me understand.
Don't react to what I'm doing. I'm just testing something. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So apparently, like, the French government dissolved.
You know, cats?
Yeah.
But it doesn't. I'm not sure how the fuck
do you
that
mean
works.
dissolved, but it
Right. That's my problem.
Like it dissolved already.
No, like it recently just dissolved.
Okay.
Look it up. Like, I don't know how to
Put
explain
in
it.
here, I thought.
I did, but I didn't have anything for it. Like, I literally don't understand it. And my friend, he tried to explain it to me because he's like a history guy. Like, literally, the government collapsed. But but it's like meaningless. I'm really confused by it. Oh, you can't click on this one. I don't get it. Just go to the NPR one. Just go to the NPR one. Why would
You
you?
can just not talk about it.
Well, I'm already talking about it, so go to the NPR one.
You gotta come prepared.
Well, I wasn't prepared for that. I was going to do a one-off. Then you pulled something up. Sorry.
French President Macron has vowed to see out his current term until 2027 and name a new government in the next few days, amid a spiraling political crisis that has threatened to engulf his leadership. The political instability in France and simultaneously in Germany, where the governing coalition collapsed a month ago, could have wide-ranging consequences for European security, as well as transatlantic relations. Weeks before Donald Trump enters the White House, with Warsaw raging on Europe's doorstep, caretaker governments will now control two of the continent's most powerful economies.
I think it says it right there. On Wednesday, legislators from opposing extreme flanks came together in a vote of no confidence against Barnier over his proposed 2025 national budget. Now with the government toppled and no approved budget, Macron knows he must act quickly, according to Matthew Gullard at Pollsters. So apparently they don't have a budget.
Yes.
So as far as I know, they can't spend money.
Be until they vote on
when the
approving
new
a budget.
year happens, yes, they literally won't have money. So I guess like it's a vote of no. That's such a weird. Like I don't understand that because it's like French politics, like a vote of no confidence.
Which is basically just a no.
Yeah, I guess it's a no, but it's like different than a no. Because it's like no I don't fucking know. But I guess they fucking technically the government fucking toppled because now they don't have a budget for the year. And the budget, I'm pretty sure, is made in fucking July, so it takes months to make.
Oh, yeah.
And you're supposed to be ahead of schedule, so now they have 20 days to make a fucking budget.
We've done that before here.
We have not done that. The government has shut down because they didn't agree on it.
But they're like, oh, this is
but
really
they
going to
fully
be really
made
bad.
a budget.
Yeah, no, yeah. They
And they try to fix like one or two things.
They have to remake the whole shit.
Now, I mean, as far as I know, they don't have a budget. I mean, they'll probably, I would imagine they just use the
Just make
corpse for the
tweaks,
last one and
yeah.
make tweaks to it. But yeah, I guess it hasn't happened since fucking like the 60s or something. I don't know what the fuck it says.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of unrest in the world right now, to be honest.
A lot. The people who say nothing ever happens are in shambles. Actually,
Yeah, now.
because a lot of stuff's happening.
No, never happens anymore. Yeah.
And so going on to like the bigger news, which I loosely understand more above. Yeah, this one coming up.
Still doing
So basically, which in my mind happened fucking over. It happened apparently like in a week. From like the beginning of December to basically what's the date today? 9th.
the 9th, yeah.
I think the 8th, the 7th. Now, the groups and the tribes of the Middle East, I'm not fluent with, and there's way too much religious and sub-religious groups going on to know.
Okay, yes.
I can't tell you who the fuck overturned him. It was some revolutionaries.
Overturned who?
So basically, the Syrian government was overturned.
Okay.
For all intents and purposes, this guy's dead. Assad, he's dead.
Yes.
And the final straw is basically his plane disappeared off the maps.
Okay, I did see that you...
And I put that there. His plane was just flying, and then it wasn't.
There's major drama in Syria. Flight SYR 9218 has gone off radar. This may have been carrying Assad and his family. Possible reasons include jamming, a tracking error, it was shot down, or a potential crash. Speculation is mounting, especially with no update on Assad's whereabouts.
Right.
Wow.
So before this, Damascus, which is like the capital city, was being encircled, I'm pretty sure. And that's why they went and basically like the Air Force One.
Yeah. To like escape or evacuate, whatever.
But so basically what the internet is loosely saying is that he just went to Russia because basically he's like a Russian puppet. Like the same way we have like U.S. like governments we prop up.
Yeah.
Like the Soviets put him in like 50 years ago. I'll get to that bit later. Yeah, so everyone's happy about it because Russia was basically controlling Syria, and it funded a lot of like terrorist organizations because obviously now geographically where they align is like Israel's on the coast, and then right next to them is Syria, and then right next to them is Iraq and like Iran. So there was technically a pipeline to like Hamas and a bunch of other like terror cells like through Syria. And a big point, which especially why this was like Syria was a place of contention, is because there's several pipelines that the Turks and the Russians own that run through Syria.
Yes.
And that runs to Europe. And instead now it'll most likely be U.S. backed because we have sticky fingers and we have a different pipeline. Because now if you open that thing up, Josh, that you had open before. You had open before this one. So basically, as far as I can understand, this was basically an ad before saying the revolutionary who now overthrew Assad that we now like.
Yeah.
And we call him a Syrian rebel leader. He was a terrorist like years ago.
Yeah.
Now, if you do remember, which I'm not yet again sure because I don't follow this shit closely, they did have like a gas attack, and I'm pretty sure Assad was behind that like years ago.
Oh, I remember. I
Like,
actually
they
do remember
gassed
that.
their own
Yeah.
people or
I remember
something
that.
like
Yes,
that.
yes.
And I'm pretty sure it was like a village that was like linked to like the revolutionaries. It's pretty big for a lot of people. I'm pretty sure a lot of Syrian people like this because basically the government that was there from a religious standpoint was more Christian and Catholic based, which is a problem for the people that are there because now they think the more conservative Muslim government that's now going to come in place, they fear will just kill all the people that aren't Muslim.
In the area.
Yeah, in the country. Yeah. And on the back of this, basically, they overthrew that, and then Israel started invading, like, the buffer zone between Israel and Syria.
When? Like
instantly. No, instantly, yeah.
Oh, that's
like
insane.
as far as I know, from what I've seen, like, they bombed, like, their airfields, their, like, missile silos, like,
Oh my
all
God.
their lab stuff.
As soon as this happened, they were just like, all right, get to it.
As far as I know. I don't want to spread misconceptions, but that's what I saw.
Yeah.
Like, literally that night. Like,
That's
it happened,
insane.
and then they started bombing it. Because now you have a big person, a big power play who's
Oh, yeah.
technically not as established with the terror cells, but is still most likely going to be a terror cell. I don't know. So yeah, that's interesting. Scroll up a little bit. I think I had a little more on this. Oh yeah, so basically, click on the bottom one that says a thing on it. No, the one that has a thing on it. Yeah, so this is the 13 years of war in the area in 2 minutes. So obviously, like, pause it real quick. So it's like, scroll up. So red is Assad, green is Syrian rebels who I don't understand who the fuck they represent. Yellow is Kurdish-led SDF. What the fuck's that mean? And then black's just ISIS, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, press play. You can double speed it. Doesn't make a difference to me.
You have commentary, so
it's kind of crazy. You can see how quickly things spread. And then I'm pretty sure they push back out.
There comes ISIS.
Yeah, because there comes
2013,
ISIS. Yeah, once they come to power, and then I'm pretty sure they get wiped out.
They do, yeah.
And then Assad, because Assad's like regime.
Oh my God, I just went crazy
Man,
in the
like,
14.
Multiple families, and they've been there for like 50 years. So it's been like a power struggle between like the groups there, as is the Middle East.
Dude, ISIS went fucking triple platinum in 2014-15.
What you have to understand is also a lot of this land is nothing.
Yeah.
And now I am a Westerner, so I do just see desert and rock. Obviously, there's people living there.
Yes, yeah.
But not as in condensed as like cities. So a
Not
lot
like
of the
city.
land is like give and take because there's no one there. And so obviously in 2017 they recapture a lot of things, and the I don't know, the Kurds, the Kurdish-led SDF, who I don't know. I guess those are the Turks. I don't know, the Turkish-led people.
So it's them in.
Right. And then keep it playing.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure it ends up current day now.
It should.
And basically, because now ISIS is, for all intents and purposes, I think ISIS is pretty much
Basically done,
eliminated. But I'm pretty sure now they control Iraq or Iran, whichever one we just left. Unless it was Afghanistan, I don't know.
And that's in 24.
It just flips.
That's
Did you see that?
Yeah, it just flips.
Did you see that? Literally, I want and they have. I have another time grab of it. Literally, this week. They literally did it in this week. They took the entire country.
That happened this week.
Yes, literally.
Oh, wow.
So go back to the link page. I think it might be. Go to the second one I have. No. The first bit. The first bit, I think. Go to that one, maybe. Nah, I don't think it's that one. I don't know. Scroll down. It's not gonna be that one. Fuck. Go back.
It doesn't matter.
Go to the bottom one. Go to the bottom one. That wasn't it either. Shit. There was one that basically shows that, like, the walk up to it was like literally 5 days. They just walked down everything.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
They took
and then
it
it's
over
it.
like
Yeah. I guess so. I guess no one gave a shit anymore.
That's insane.
Yeah, kind of weird. That's why like the color literally flipped. Like there was
5
no like
days is
progressivism.
actually insane.
No, yeah, I have no clue what happened. I guess they'll come out and say it eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah. The Assad regime is like crazy for like war crimes and like human rights issues. They have like a prison that's like people were locked underground.
Oh wow.
Basically, there was like no guards. They just locked them in a hole underground.
They just put them there and said, "All right, fuck it."
Yeah, they literally had videos of, like the people like releasing them. And they were like breaking down like walls that were just like no light was in, and they were just like
That's
like
awful.
boarded behind fucking like cinder blocks.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I tried to get videos of that, but there wasn't any like crazy videos.
Yeah.
Go through the other links I had. I think the other ones were just describing what I went over. Click on the first one, maybe. That was
the CNN link with this.
yeah. I guess I didn't have that. Yeah, so that's world politics right now. Stuff's only going to heat up more in the Middle East. We're going back again.
Oh yeah, I mean it's always kind of.
We are born too soon to be in the Middle East, and too late to be in the Middle East, but right time to be in the Middle East. Get deployed there.
Fuck does that mean?
Like we just the people before us were deployed in the Middle East. We were born too soon.
Yes.
And the people after us are going to be Middle East. We were born too. Or I'm sorry, we were born too late. We were born too soon, but we're just in time to be in the Middle East. We're always going to be there. And I saw another video where it had it was like the Taliban. They were talking about trading meme coin.
Really?
The reporter. Yeah, they were like, "Oh yeah, we trade meme coin. Oh yeah,
That's actually
love that stuff."
this was a
pretty
Black
funny.
Mirror episode.
You got this one.
Yeah, I can.
Fantastic.
In other news, Jay-Z was accused in a civil lawsuit of raping a 13-year-old girl
crazy.
in 2000, along with Sean Diddy Combs.
Not good.
Says the rapper and entrepreneur Jay-Z, Sean Carter, was accused in a lawsuit Sunday of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000, allegedly along with Sean Diddy Combs. Said the anonymous accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, said the assault happened after she was driven to an MTV Video Music Awards after party. And from what I heard, it was those two taking turns with the girl, and there was another prominent celebrity figure there standing by, like, watching.
Who?
The name wasn't released.
Really?
So Tony Busby is the lawyer in this case, who also is the guy that presided over the Deshaun Watson cases, if we remember that. Same guy.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yeah. But Jay-Z, like, probably 10 minutes after this came out, had a response. He released his Rock Nation.
This was actually, like, this lawsuit was filed like a while ago.
Yeah, and they brought him into it.
Originally, like, only against Diddy.
Yeah.
And it was amended to include Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Jay-Z released this right after, like minutes after, and it says, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called the demand letter from a, quote, lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion, so no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would also get real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak for my is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is the age where her friends will surely see the press, and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and the human spirit." I'm skipping to the end, basically, where he says, "I'm looking forward to just show you how different I am." That's how he ended it. Original tweet was all that without that bottom part. Deleted the tweet, came back, put the bottom part in there. So yeah,
I think the bottom part's damning.
On whose?
Show how different I am?
I'm gonna show you just how different I am.
What you mean by that?
I don't know. He does say, like,
I think you're saying Mr. Busby was his lawyer.
No.
So he was going after Mr. Busby was going after Deshaun Watson.
No. Oh, yes. He was
You
on.
said that? I thought you meant he was his lawyer. I was
He
like,
was
whoa.
he was the person that helped bring forth those cases against Deshaun Watson.
Those are good cases, though.
Yes. But this guy has, like,
A track record of doing
a track record of, like, he, like,
going after celebs.
he had someone in an ad and, like, falsified text messages. It was like weird stuff. So,
Paul
like,
Goodman.
yeah, he's the Saul Goodman of this generation. Exactly. But yeah, I guess excited.
You're excited.
I guess excited to see how this plays out. Hopefully, because we were talking in group chat about it.
Hope Solo.
I was like, that's a crazy response to have right after. Like literally
ready.
minutes after.
Right.
Just to have ready, like you knew what the
But
fuck
if
was
he
going on.
he'd known about it beforehand.
Exactly.
Right.
So they're both going to go back and forth. It's going to be crazy to see, like, what comes out of this. Yeah, I don't know. It's a terrible thing, and I hope it's fake. Because obviously nobody wants to see a child that was put in that position at
Right.
any point. Yeah, it's awful. Hopefully he didn't do it, because that would mean someone's obviously like a victim. But if he did do it, fucking throw away the key, buddy. Throw away the fucking key.
You think even if they did it, they have enough to convict him?
I mean, yeah, at that point.
What would they have? Testimony? He said. If she even comes forward.
See, that's the thing.
It said Jane Doe, so they didn't have a...
Well, all right. So Jay-Z also wanted
A criminal
them
case.
to push but them to push to release the name and have her come out. And
Right.
with the Diddy case, the same thing was put to a judge, and he was like, they don't have to do that. So they're
Right.
saying that's probably going to happen again with
Right,
this
if it
Jane
was
Doe.
a criminal case, they live in California?
I think it was either California and New York.
file
They
it?
both, there's no statute of limitations
What?
in both New York and California on criminal charges. Yes,
I don't think that's...
that is true.
There's no statute of limitation.
Yeah.
Really?
So that's why he was saying, like,
Huh.
put out a criminal case then. Because people are like, you can't do
he's
that,
like,
but there's
I
no
wanna
statute of
take it
limitations.
to trial. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You want to say trial because then she'd have to come out
Yeah.
and be a witness. Like you
But
can
it's
do a
also
civil,
like,
just
Yeah.
Right, but he's
Settlement.
also trying to like call this guy's bluff.
Yeah.
right.
Be like, if
Be
it's
like-
real,
to
do
be
this.
like,
then.
well, like he's trying to say that like he had fake accusers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes out with 500
In
photos.
the past.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It
Interesting.
can't be that fake because it's like, why do they keep denying Diddy bail and they keep, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Well, the Diddy stuff could be separate.
it could be,
could-
yeah.
it could be, but it could not be.
It could just be an addict. Because, like, all right, the thing with, like, lawyers in some situations like this, like, they might, like, know, like, you can get a lot of money out of this. Maybe Diddy did do something wrong. But if it's, like, was Jay-Z in or around the area at the time, you can
Right.
add him to this and get a shit ton of more money.
Right, 100%.
But I think at this point, I don't think anyone expected Jay-Z to be like, all right, fucking bring it. Like, I don't, like, usually they just settle the shit, wipe their hands, clean it, go, all right, whatever.
Right. Well, I imagine that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because you would think if it was like maybe it would have come to him privately first, but I guess maybe not. Because he's such a high profile figure.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things to go on both sides of it. Because, like, yeah, it could just be, like, this dude really trying to make, like, a huge name for himself.
Yeah.
And bring down two huge, like, celebrities and, like, music moguls. But on the other side of it, it could just be, like, I'm not going to sit here and be, let me or the people I'm representing be, like, bullied into something.
Right.
Like, we're coming at you, buddy. Like, I don't know. It could really go either way. Obviously, it's, like, the early days of it. We don't really know much about anything in it. But it'll be interesting to see it all play out. And, like, yeah, the Diddy stuff, obviously, as we're seeing now, is going to have crazy ramifications on a lot of shit.
Waiting. You think he'll ever come?
I don't know. Might be one of those things where it's like, oh, the list is
Yeah, be
too
like
high
Epps-
profile of
be
people.
like
We can't
Epps-
release it. Yeah.
So stupid.
Which, like, this would tear down the fabric of America if we release this name. Fuck
See,
it.
that would be the shot around the world.
Yes.
Bit different.
I guess.
What do you mean you guess? You had a list of names of people
Like
who are pedophiles,
Beyonce,
it's
fucking
it's
Jay-Z,
fucking-
like, yeah.
I don't know.
I hate you so much. Pull up this next thing because I didn't know about this stuff.
Like, the healthcare affects me more.
Well, yeah. But, like,
What if
everything.
it was like? What if it was like?
Like, I get it. Like, yeah, I'll never look at the celebrities. Fuck the celebrities. We don't relate anyway.
Wait, but not even that. It's just, like, the industries themselves would
Yeah,
have to,
I know what you
like,
mean. It was like
change
Nas was
crazy.
a pedophile.
You know, it's like a lot of what Kendrick's been saying. Like, I get it.
If Nas was.
Yeah. What if Nas was a
He's
pedophile?
not. Don't even say that.
What if his name was in the book?
He's not, bro.
Then it would affect you, would it not?
No. but really
Oh, it wouldn't
not,
affect
bro.
you?
People still listen to R. Kelly.
Are Drake fans, like, down bad?
Well, there's no
Yeah,
criminal.
but he's
case.
not like a, yeah. He did some weird shit, but
I
he's
think
not.
They are though. They were.
They were, at least. Yeah.
I know what you're trying to say. Look,
Ange doesn't care.
we're not here to say whether or not it's real. I think it's pretty damning that allegations are even being made.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Because, I mean, like,
What the
but, like,
fuck?
dude, you're close with anybody like that, like, you're going to be looked at regardless.
I mean, it's
Right.
starting to tilt my opinion on all this stuff to be like, yeah, you can't trust any of these people.
oh, of course not.
Like, I think these probably are underground
Weirdos.
trafficking cults. Like, it can't all be fake.
No.
Like what Cat Williams has been saying, what Kendrick was saying about the whole Drake thing.
What do you always hate?
Because no, Cat Williams is crazy.
Why?
Like,
He has to put his mist on.
He's an insane person.
How is he insane?
He's insane.
know what I'm trying to
He's
say?
the Orlando Brown of comedy.
Whether he's insane
Orlando
or,
Brown's the Orlando Brown of comedy.
listen,
He's a
but
comedian.
whether he's insane or not, like I just don't believe people are just making false accusations like that.
No, it just compares
That
conspiracy stuff.
extreme. Like how could you, like if it is fake, like how could you say that about anybody? Not even just Jay-Z, just like about another person in general. Like
right,
right now.
Fake,
I don't
yeah.
know. Like, well, I don't know. Again, same thing with the shooter. Like, I guess we'll see. We'll see what's the motives were, what was true or not true. It's very weird now. All of a sudden, all this shit coming out.
I know, all at once.
This is a very interesting time. We just had the election.
There was
There was
really
all the
crazy.
bullshit the
No
other
break.
month. There was all the shit the other months about like the UFOs being real. Did you see that?
I did see
All
that,
the
yeah.
shit about like them confirming aliens being in the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very weird. I don't like this.
Then it looked like a Mexican challenge. Yeah, very weird.
It's the
That's fine.
it's the era of information.
Very
I
weird,
hate
dude.
you.
I'm sorry I was quiet for like 20 minutes. I was scrolling. There's a bunch of new stuff coming out about that kid.
About the killer?
Like his family
He's a
released.
killer. He's a
His family released a statement.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Was it good?
yeah. I found like a live feed, giving like live updates.
Oh.
So I'll talk about it. Oh wait, hold on.
Paywall.
Bro got paywalled.
It was a different feed. Anyway, there's just like another photo that's come out of him. Oh yeah, this is it right here. Yeah, see this photo came out
Oh, they put him in the vest.
of him. There's a video
Now he
of
looks
him.
crazy.
There was a video of him being taken to court. Some of the things that we missed on earlier. So they found that backpack with him, right?
Yeah.
So they said, it says what police say they found inside Mangione's backpack. It says, after he provided his real name and birth date, he was taken into custody on charges of forgery and false identification. It says in his backpack, police found a black 3D printed pistol and a 3D printed black silencer. He also had $10,000 on him.
Oh, yeah. Of like foreign money. Or 8,000 foreign money.
2,000 of it was in foreign currency, which he
2,000.
disputed. He had his passport on him.
He said he got set or that was planted in his bag.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
saw that.
It's being suspected that he was like in multiple locations around Pennsylvania.
At once?
Went from Philly to Pittsburgh after the shooting, and it says a customer recognized him. And they notified an employee and wanted them to check further. That's when they called the police. And then they also said stuff about his writings. It says writings from the suspect are voluminous. I've never seen that word before. How do
Just
you
a
say
lot.
that? Voluminous.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Says the quote here is, they were very detailed and everything we have is going to be turned over to NYPD. Altoona Deputy Chief of Police Derek Swope said. And the family released a statement. It says, our family is shocked and devastated by Luigi's arrest. Mangione's family said in a statement posted on social media late Monday by his cousin, Maryland lawmaker Nino Mangione, who we said earlier. That's who posted the statement. It says, we offer our prayers to the family of Brian Thompson, and we ask people to pray for all involved. He's also been prosecuted. It says, Manhattan prosecutors file murder charge against the suspect. It says, late Monday, Manhattan prosecutors filed murder and other charges against Mangione, according to an online court docket. He's remained jailed in Pennsylvania, where he was charged with possession of an unlicensed firearm, forgery, and providing false identification to police. That's the latest. That's of 20 minutes ago. Anyway, sorry. I was like reading. I was on his Twitter. I was reading a bunch of crap.
It's going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't say a word.
He's like, this is nice. This guy's all right.
Anyway, what else? What else do we have on the dock? What else do you want to talk about? How long is it so far?
130.
All right, you're chilling, right?
Well, yeah, the Beyonce stuff. I didn't know him and Beyonce like talking when she was like 16.
Yeah, he met her when she was 16. They started
Yeah.
dating when she was 18. I'll put that in air quotes.
I didn't know there was that much of an age gap between them.
Yeah, he's old. Well, they're both kind of old now, but not
I didn't
older.
know that
But
at all.
Yeah, dude. Look, this shit's been going on, bro. Like, this shit's been going on for time. You know, it's like it's kind of like hiding in plain sight. You know, like I think sometimes we think these celebrities are like not real people and they're like above the law.
I mean,
they seem so like
you're
they
so
seem like
powerful and
inanimate
famous.
objects.
How could you do something like that? Obviously,
You know what I mean?
It's
Like, it's like shocking to hear like celebrity's name with insert vile accusation
know.
here, but like it exists. It's true. It
we
happens
hold
all
them
the
to a
time.
higher standard.
Like happens all the time, bro. You know, with money comes power. It comes. You know, you think you can get away with anything.
Yeah, and some of them do, which is the worst part
Same
of
thing
it.
with knowledge, right? They say knowledge is power too. Like, you know, that's just wild. That Mangione kid probably fucking read a little too much.
No,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
literally,
saying?
yeah.
Like, what the hell, dude? This is what happens.
Stop reading books.
Literally, yeah, you should.
You know,
violent.
but what the hell?
If he was at 294 books read, fine, whatever. 295,
You
shit.
he had to have gotten the idea from somewhere. I can't wait for all this shit to come out. Now, hopefully, next episode we talk about it more.
Probably
I don't know
gonna have
what
a lot
else is
more,
gonna
yeah.
happen. What else you want to
Never
talk
comes
about?
out again.
What else you got, Mike? What is the Woj bomb?
You didn't hear about this?
About Woj?
Bro's got cancer.
I did hear about it. Yeah, I didn't know if it was in reference to something else, but
No, because so what he said was, to pull up the quote I have from.
yeah. So for those who don't know, former ESPN NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski
The GOAT.
now. What does he do over there at Bonaventure? St.
He's
Bonaventure?
the general manager for the basketball
the
team. I'm
GM of the
pretty sure.
basketball team, right?
What? I don't know.
Cult
anymore.
hero. No,
Hero.
find me somebody that hates Wojnarowski.
Oh,
can't.
yeah,
you
can't.
can't.
Maybe a player. But.
Such a great man.
Kevin Durant, maybe.
Read this. Yeah, what do you want to say?
So Wojnarowski took notice of how many associated with ESPN did not travel to Arkansas for a memorial for Chris Mortensen, a longtime NFL insider for the network who died from throat cancer in March.
Yep.
Go to the next thing. It made me remember the job isn't everything, Wars said to SI. In the end, it was just going to be your family and your close friends. And it's also like nobody gives a shit. Nobody remembers breaking stories at the end. It's just vapor.
Yeah.
ESPN has since hired Shams as his replacement.
And it was interesting, right? It kind of makes a little more sense why now he quit
Yeah.
Right.
ESPN kind of abruptly to take the St. Bonaventure job, which I think is his alma mater.
Probably.
I'm assuming.
not sure.
But it seems like this was almost like a dream scenario job that he would have always wanted, right? And
I think-
yeah,
Yeah.
he went to St. Bonaventure.
There you go.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting now. It kind of makes sense, right? I mean, who knows how bad the cancer is? I don't think
Well,
he's really said that.
I can't imagine it's that bad,
Maybe-
seeing as he's
yeah.
got to
He released a pretty cool statement highlighting for men and women, to get their regular checkup,
Yeah, he got his early.
examinations.
Yeah, very
He
good.
got his, they caught it early because of a scheduled
Right.
screening he had. But it's very interesting to me. I hope it's not bad.
I think I saw somewhere it said they caught it early enough to where it's not gonna be like
That's good.
like bad for him. But I think
Yeah.
that probably was like the wake up call when Chris Mortensen, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yes, yeah, throat cancer, yeah.
And they were.
you remember him? You know who he is?
I know the name. I can't put a face to him.
I know.
That
no, a little white dude with white hair. He was mad.
But I feel like it's also.
Oh yes, yes.
I think it's also different because I mean, like, at least in my mind, like Woj is like a.
Well, no, I'm saying the wake up call was
Caliber
like
star.
the fact it's like it must have been in an alarming amount of people that didn't go that probably should have went to where he was like,
Right.
what the fuck? So it's like, yeah, he got that diagnosis. He's like, these people don't really give a fuck about me.
Right.
I had a health scare. I could have fucking had it 10 times worse. Like,
Right.
let me go leave this shit to these people that don't really give a fuck enough to like care about me because they did this to my friend, my coworker, whatever. So let me go do shit. I'm gonna do things my own.
I mean, going back to what you guys were saying, it was like, even if you feel healthy, you could be sick.
yeah,
I should probably go to the doctor.
yeah.
I feel
You feel
fine.
too
I
healthy.
feel fine.
I'm too healthy.
I feel full of vitriol, but I think I
Go
should.
get a colonoscopy, bro.
No,
Fuck it.
not what I was saying.
Why not?
Not what I was saying.
Never too early.
Never too early. I guess not.
But yeah, prayers for Woj.
Hope he's
Hope
doing
he's
good.
doing fine.
Yeah.
We love Woj.
Hmm.
We love Woj. What else? You have Andrew Schultz on there Figured you were gonna want to talk about that.
No, I just had to throw it up there.
Actually,
Now-
I don't care to talk about this at all.
Oh, I mean, I just threw it up there.
I
So we're having it anyways.
now.
Well, we'll preface it right because Kendrick kind of took a shot at Andrew Schultz in one of the songs. I don't remember the song, but it's something about like stop
letting no white
stop
comedian
letting white
talk about
comedians talk
black
about
women.
black
That's
women.
law. Yeah.
Right.
Right. I don't understand. Yeah, so that top article, right? Like the beef. I don't understand why they have beef, to be honest.
It really. Do you remember what happened with Andrew Schultz and that shit?
Beforehand?
Yeah.
No.
So he had two other. I'm pretty sure they have podcasts as well. It was two like prominent like black podcasters. I think they were English. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh,
Like
that
from
went on
England?
their
Fresh and
podcast.
fresher?
And he was like, as a comedian, like making jokes about like black women, and they were like
Okay,
laughing
yeah,
on
I
it,
understand.
and they
Oh,
were
in
like,
general.
"Oh,
So there,
yeah."
But listen, hold on. So we should find the name of that podcast. Can you try to find it quick?
Is it not fresh
two-
and fresher people?
The two
Someone else.
do all right, but they have a podcast that's all about like inclusion,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And diversity, things like that. And they didn't know that Andrew Schultz was gonna go on there and like make homophobic jokes.
Shits and Gigs podcast.
Shits and gigs.
Never
yeah.
heard of it.
They didn't know they were gonna go on there
Names
and
and
be
Can you
pull a picture of it?
and be exposed to like bad jokes. Yeah, so it says here, this Reddit post says, yeah, it says, well, it says Kendrick called out. Wait, hold on. I gotta read this.
This isn't anything important. I was just getting the name for the thing so we could see the picture of them.
Oh,
Yeah, I just wanted to see what these people look like.
You've seen this guy on the right.
I have?
You never seen this guy before?
you've
I don't
seen
think so.
I've definitely seen this dude before in my life, and actually both of them, to be honest.
You've seen them.
I don't know.
But definitely him.
But they went on there thinking that it was going to be like a lighthearted, friendly podcast conversation, right? How'd you get into what you're doing? But like they don't do that on Flagrant 2. Like it's called Flagrant 2 because they say borderline
Flagrant 3.
offensive jokes, right?
Well, I wouldn't say they didn't know what they were getting into because there was stuff in that.
Yeah, apparently they were prefaced.
Not even that. They had stuff that they were like, "Hey, take this out, take that out."
I
And
watched
Andrew
that.
Schultz was like, "Sure," but they didn't say to take that shit out.
Yeah, like
So-
I watched Flagrant 2. Like I watched the video after this where they explained all that stuff. Anyway, I think it's in that episode where like he says whatever the fuck he said that Kendrick was harping on. And then Kendrick obviously dissed Andrew Schultz in one of his songs. So Andrew obviously was going to respond.
I wouldn't call it a diss. I think he was more of a diss to the two podcasters that didn't say anything about it, like call him out.
really? You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, because he was like, don't
You
let
don't let a white comedian talk about
Oh,
black
like-
women. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I think it was more towards them, which is why I didn't really understand
Oh,
why he
wow,
got all
for not
upset about it.
Oh, because
Yeah.
he's the object
wow.
of it.
I get he's the object
He was
of
like,
it, but
why
like,
should I have to be stopped?
but it's not him being stopped. It was the other guys.
No, but he's saying, why should I have to be stopped? Like, they should have stopped me, but why do I have to be
I
stopped?
think I understand it because he's a comedian, but at the same time, you can't just be like, I'm a comedian, and just like that you can just say whatever the fuck you want because you're a
Can.
comedian. Like, I don't understand that. Same deal with the fucking Puerto Rican comment thing. Like, you can't just say shit just because you're
Well,
funny.
it's the same thing like if you killed the UnitedHealthCare CEO and be like, well, I had a good reason.
Yeah, it's like
You know what I mean? Like,
that doesn't make it okay.
right.
Like, and I do understand, like, yeah, there's a certain realm of people that, like, get into comedy, because I'm not going to sit here and say shit that people say that's fucked up isn't funny. Yeah. But, like,
You just
you
gotta
can't
be
get
smart
mad when
enough.
somebody comes at you for it at the same time.
You got to be smart
Yeah. And
to
then
understand comedy and right.
the shit that he said afterwards, insane. That's the issue
yeah.
I have with this motherfucker.
Andrew.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to watch this episode now.
He,
Because I only saw a couple like minute or 2 minute long clips of it, and I don't remember exactly. But you're not gonna play this whole clip.
no, I was gonna try and find it. Don't feel
It's in
like
the beginning.
I
It's in there right
remember
away.
it.
I think
Oh.
so. I remember seeing the clip
We'll
before.
play some of it. I pretty much remember what he was saying.
The gang affiliate, everybody, his security, they will kill me. They will destroy me. They'll find me in the street. They'll fucking
Bud.
cut me up. They'll shoot me. They'll do whatever. I'm not a tough guy. Y'all do. But just Kendrick, I would make love to him. And there's nothing he could do about it. Just
Okay, I didn't see
Kendrick
this.
Lamar, I would make love to him. And the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not.
I saw people reacting
thing he
to
can
that.
do. If it's me and Kendrick,
I haven't seen
if it's
it.
me and Kendrick, no, this is about physics. It's about physics. I don't even know if I'll get hard. But if we're in a cell, there's a chance. That
Yeah, he's basically like making a joke about him like R-wording Kendrick, which is wild. The clip,
That's your Troy line. We said it before.
huh?
Never.
I don't know.
Your R word.
AI, you never know. Anyway,
Jesus Christ, that's crazy. I like.
well,
that's-
the
AI.
other thing I saw, right, is he's like, "Yo, Kendrick," he's like, "You don't have any songs about fucking degrading black women?" You know what I mean? Like he was kind of using the angle back against Kendrick.
Right.
Did
Yeah.
you see those clips?
Yes, it did.
Like he was trying to say like, "Hey, Kendrick, like you're not really one that's fucking
Like you're not a saint.
yeah." But at the same time, Kendrick like undoubtedly uplifts the black community through his music.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Now this is
Or
coming
tries to
from
at
a white man.
God bless us.
You know, I can
Well, then now
only
you're Italian now. Stand on it.
I am. Like,
Pussy.
I can only listen through the ears of the white man in America. So like obviously there's things in Kendrick songs that I've listened to 100 times that I still probably haven't picked up on.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Just perspective based. But
Stupid.
This
yeah, it is an interesting beef. I don't know.
It's weird. I think the two like same thing with like the Lil Wayne stuff. I think people like Lil Wayne got mad at it and Schultz got mad at the shit, but it's like I really wasn't dissing you.
I like what you were just saying though about how like he could have been dissing the other guys on the podcast.
I think that's entirely what it was.
like allowing that speech to be out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Right? That's very
I haven't seen that. I'll have
interesting.
to look at the clip. I'm never gonna watch it. I'll have to see that. Look at the clip.
about like the podcast people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see
It was a
that.
big no because like they got like bad canceled, bro.
Did you put the fire effect over the video?
No.
What? Really? It looks so janky. Like something like it's like clipped in there.
I slowed it down.
Like it doesn't.
60%. It was going too fast.
I don't know about that. Okay.
No, I telling you, I
Sorry.
did.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, that's all we had.
There was something else I wanted to say. It was gonna
It's
be like
okay,
an
you don't
Ange
have to.
asks. Oh, I'm fucked. I didn't think of it.
It was an Ange asks.
It was like a philosophical question.
You had one? Wow, good. I don't have
Yeah,
shit.
it was something.
Why do you listen, Mike?
I thought I wrote it down. I
I
thought it
gotta
was
get
part
you a
of one of my
phone to write
bits.
stuff down.
Do you want to talk about the meme coin?
Oh, I didn't put that in there.
Crypto's been booming
know-
crazy.
Oh.
But did you see like the Hawk Tuah girls coming under fire because
Yeah, 'cause she
she
rubbed-
released a coin and it like
Yeah.
immediately crashed and
Yeah.
I
Well,
watched,
she immediately sold it.
yeah, well, everybody did. I watched the CoffeeZilla video about it
Yeah.
and basically like they just gave out like millions of dollars worth of coins
Yeah.
to investors
Right.
who immediately sold at market open.
Right.
And then it crashed.
Yeah.
And then they had it. He was like interviewing the like guy behind the project, and the
saw
guy
that.
was like, "Yeah, this was to target people that like had never been in the crypto space." And it's like, well, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
That's the epitome of what a scam is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well, funny enough, there's actually a guy. I don't know if he's still live streaming. He was sitting on a toilet until his crypto coin went to $1 million or something like that. Josh, can you pull that up? He made a crypto coin. And it was like, I'm not leaving this toilet until I make $1 million on it. That's not going to bring you the right way. Stream. Look up stream.
I hate this part of the pod.
Me too. Maybe it's just not going to come on. Yes, there it is. Wait, top one. Maybe. No.
Michael.
Josh, you have to be more prepared when you do these. Did I ever tell you that?
He didn't even. Yeah, he didn't know.
read any part of that.
He didn't know you were gonna talk
Crypto.
about that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, the Hawk Tuah girl's going to jail, most likely. And I feel bad for her because I actually don't think she was
I
like.
think she's gonna go to jail.
It's very, very possible.
Very positive.
Because her name's on it. It's like her thing. And I think she just got too deep into it.
Yeah, she didn't know.
I don't think she had no clue, I don't think.
Yeah, so there's some quotes too that I have pulled up here, these are from the CoffeeZilla video, which you can find on YouTube. It says, unfortunately, with situations like this, they're not targeting crypto bros. They're mostly targeting actual fans who have never been involved in the crypto space before. And that's true because he literally got the guy to say that.
Yeah.
Like, the guy actually says that. And yeah, he basically, like, obviously her team's being accused of profiting from, like, a rug pull.
I know they did like a Twitter live
Twitter?
thing right after.
Yes.
And
That's it. So if you watch the YouTube video,
oh, that's in there.
it's like their whole conversation.
That's good.
I just DM'd it to Diversity
I remember
Catalogue.
they were talking about like that shit, and he was like, "It's clear insider trading," and he was like, "We're aware," and the guy was like, "We're aware of insider trading." He goes, "No, we're not aware."
Yeah, and he's like, but then he kept asking them. He's like, so who profited from like the 1 point however many millions? And he's like, the project. He's like He's like, and he was like calling the CoffeeZilla guy stupid. He's like, people had to get paid from this, bro. Like, and he's like, all right, but who made that money? He's like, did like Miss Welch make all that money? And
Yeah.
he's like, it went to the project. He
Right.
just kept saying shit like that.
CoffeeZilla is actually like a hero of the internet.
He's cool, yeah.
Yeah, he always just
No,
like
man.
comes at the fraudsters.
Wait, was
There's
this
another
fucking
dude I
real?
like too, actually. I forget his name.
Jeremy Allen White will officially star as
Yes.
Jabba the Hutt's son in The Mandalorian.
Of course.
That was real. I thought it was It's a disgusting film. I thought it was what the other one is.
busing?
Yeah. What the fuck?
What is this, Mike? Let's get this over with.
Yeah, Mike, come on.
And also, this was the link that was under the one that you said to click on.
Thanks.
So you're blind.
I try.
No, you sent the wrong fucking one.
YouTuber Norme, known for his marathon streams, which he didn't sleep for 200 hours, is now broadcasting from the toilet, trying to stay on the seat as long as he
I
can.
thought he looked familiar.
Back in August, Norme went viral across social media, staying awake for over 200 hours in the stream, leaving viewers concerned. He was streaming on Kick and YouTube, and both platforms ended the broadcast, banning him from the sites in the process. After recovering from this attempt, Norme decided to go live stream in a solitary confinement for a month while in a room with a single light to see if he could make it go insane. The stream has since been ended, and Norme has started his next endeavor. I think I heard about that one. So
Yeah,
in
he was,
his
like,
new
hitting his
thing,
head on the walls
I'm,
and shit. It was
I'm
wild.
breaking the world record for the longest time sitting on a toilet, introducing shitcoin, my brand new cryptocurrency, not leaving toilet until 50,000 market cap. 50 million market cap.
50 million?
Yeah.
Live now.
Well, it's easier than you think. If you have 50 million coins and one person,
Not to me.
50 million people buy one.
Damn, he got banned.
Damn, he got banned? No, it's right there. December 5th.
Over the years, we've seen you.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, well.
The first thing. Then it was, you looked at the pin. Scroll up one. Right there. Click on that. Never mind.
Well, Mike, do you read shit before you tell me to click on it?
No, Josh, I'm sorry. I don't have gorgeous, gorgeous eyes.
It's right there, December 5th. All
I
right.
gotta read things. You know what I mean?
The episode's ruined. What else?
I don't know. You got anything else?
Sure. I put everything on this fucking project. What are you guys doing for fucking 2 hours?
You,
Yeah, it's-
you talked about
it's
nonsense for an hour of
It's
this.
about time.
Then what'd you talk
yeah.
about?
If I knew it was this bad, I would have put something in there.
Right. Right. Well, people like this. People like this style. They said it last time, and the views showed that.
You went on a rant about the Middle East and didn't say a word.
A
I'm going,
rant?
yeah.
A
mhm.
rant about the
Yeah.
Middle East. I don't know about that.
Wow.
Why? This wasn't a bad episode.
That was awful.
Anytime we say it's a bad episode, it's actually a good episode.
It's reverse psychology.
It's about the views.
I think so.
It's about, it's about the content.
Yeah, I don't
say that.
have an Angelo
Let me-
or a game.
I feel like I had
But
one.
forgive us.
Oh,
We-
I'm so
It's
close.
been a long week. We had the Thicket video and stuff. We did the whistle again. We have to do it again in 2 nights.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right. We can call it here. You should be happy. You can go to sleep early, Mike.
God bless America.
Mike was complaining.
My brother's go to sleep.
He finally has to work hard. 25 years
Go
old.
fuck yourself.
First day of working hard ever was today.
I work 2 jobs. 3 if you
Okay,
count
all right.
this bullshit.
Okay.
And I ain't even getting paid. I don't get paid 2 out of 3 of my jobs. I get 1 paycheck at the end of the year for coaching. So like,
Getting paid?
I think it's like 3 to 5K. I don't know how much it is. They never told me.
Not bad.
They go, you get paid at the end of the year. I go, how much? They go, fuck you.
Buy a camera.
I
They go,
didn't ask.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got nothing else. We can cap it. Why not?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, there you have it. another episode. of Diversity Catalog. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 subs now.
317 we're at.
That's the next goal.
317.
We don't have a goal. We don't have a specific goal yet.
We're gonna be announcing it soon.
Maybe.
Think of your worst and comment down below.
We'll think of something. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be
wonder.
bad stuff.
It has
Right,
to be
yeah,
bad.
think of your best
No,
and
it has to
comment
be
down
bad.
below.
It has to be bad.
Like, why can't we just do like a giveaway? Like,
Because people like seeing shit
can we do
get happen.
Can we do a
Right.
giveaway?
What are we giving away? Time and
Let's
respect.
let's have Ange eat 5 pounds of mac and cheese until he
Yes,
throws up.
live stream it.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Live stream mac and cheese
No.
and pasta salad.
Let's do like impractical jokers as we should have done. Because the last challenge was with James, and then he's off the show.
Do you know how
So if whoever
how
fails
you
their
know how
shit-
you know how fucking hard and practical jokers would be to fucking make? Oh, we should have done that. Yeah, let's do a space stream.
I saw
Yeah.
a clip today where he's sitting on a bench, and the kid walks up and he goes, "Did you cat call me?" Kid's like,
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, he's like 13. Yeah.
"Yes, I did."
Had to say yes. Had to
I
say yes.
love that shit. Hate that show.
Yeah, maybe in a year we could do impractical jokers.
But yeah, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you listen on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, rate the podcast 5 stars. You can find our social media at Diversity Catalog on Instagram,
419.
TikTok, as well as X. And again, if you haven't already, check out our Thicket Challenge video. It's on our
69
page
views.
already.
What
You
the
can
fuck?
find it. Josh, put it over here.
I can't do that.
Josh, put it over here.
Put it up there.
Josh, put it over here.
Over here, up there.
Actually,
Link
I
in the
can't do that.
It's not hard to do it. I know.
No, because
it
I
ain't.
forgot. I realized today I can move the end screen thumbnail thing.
Josh, put it over here.
Link in the description below.
It'll
Find our
be
Thicket
in the
Challenge
description.
video.
Embed it in the video.
We put a lot of work into it. It's really funny. I promise. It's a great watch.
I think I had a good time.
Thank you for being here. It's another week. We're in December now.
Diciembre.
Yeah, we are.
Shit's getting
I
crazy.
think about that.
It's getting crazy.
I know I'm gonna get off air and be like, "Fuck, I had that question." I'm gonna be pissed about it. And I'm not gonna bring it up next week.
If you think
All right,
about
write
it,
it down.
we'll start
have
recording
to write
again, and we'll stitch it in.
I'm definitely not running.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not thinking about it, guys. It's fine.
Okay, fine.
What was
yeah,
it? I
thanks
don't
for being
know.
here. Hope you have a good week. Keep your head high. Finish 2024 strong.
Sure.
Couple episodes left. We'll catch you next time. Spread love.